What? One of one. Mookie freaking Betts. Drew Reimer.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
They smell so good. Is it just me, my friends? I know this sounds absolutely horrible. Anybody else here like the smell of gasoline? Give me a hell yeah in the chat. I don't know why. Obviously, I don't huff or anything, to be straight with you. But I've always loved the smell of gasoline. I don't know why. Oh, hell yeah. Wow. I am so peanut butter and jealous, my dude. This is absolutely freaking amazing. Wow. That is a Tyrannosaurus Rex tooth. Dustin, you win, bro. How cool is that? I love it so much. Jonathan over here says, man, 6-year-old Jonathan just peed himself. You're not cool unless you pee your pants. If peeing your pants is cool, then call me Miles Davis. Seattle Mariners. Oh my Lanta. Wow. Check that out, you legends.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Rays and Kirk Noah. You just got yourself a Strokes of Gold Junior Caminero. That is a case hit, my dude. Congratulations, Kirk Noah. Damn, brother. And you already know, buddy, that is a rookie. So if that was mine, that would go straight into the pre-grade pile, my dude. Damn. Hey, get out of my head, Kirk Noah. I love you, brother. Thank you. I am so stoked we could pull that together, big man. Wow. Oh, wow. Number 22 out of 25, Jackson Churio. Congratulations, Kirk Noah. Goodness gracious, my man. That is beautiful. You know what that deserves? JunkWax! Nasty! Congratulations, Kirk Noah. 22 out of 25 on the Churio. And that is a triple material relic, buddy.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Holy shiitake mushrooms. How about a fantastic Friday morning banger? How about a little morning wood?
Giggity, giggity.
James Wood. On card. Mojo refractor. Prospect autograph. Lightning has struck twice, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, Mr. Behrman Sr. Torrey Holt. JunkWax Nasty! Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Holy cow there, buddy. Wow. That is not numbered, but that is still absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Amazing. Wow. I am so stoked that I could find that for you, Dalen. Name the 5 best rappas. Dalen, 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 and Dalen. Because I rip hot fire. There you go, buddy.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my.
Very good. Okay, very good.
Gods recognize gods. Who the fuck is that guy?
Beautiful. Yes, it was DJ. But would you just look at it? Our second Kayla Harrison rookie autograph here in the family. Bro, you win.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
JunkWax! Nasty! Congratulations, Felicidades, Cesar Mendoza. Beautiful tarjeta, mi amigo. And Kayla Harrison is a soon-to-be Hall of Famer. Seriously. One of the best female fighters that we have ever seen grace the planet.
Our old song was Baby Back, Baby Back, Baby Back. It was about ribs cause that was our thing. Our new ribs are bigger, the whole menu's better. So we changed the song to be bigger than ribs. Chili's is back, baby back, baby back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby back, baby back.
Oh my Lanta. Oh, Senor Mendoza. And gotta love pack number 4, my brother. Come on. JunkWax Nasty. Congratulations, Felicidades, Cesar Mendoza.
Oh my God.
How about stud prospect for the Colorado Rockies? Charlie Condon on the Power Brokers. I know it, Luke, I know. That is absolutely beautiful. 2 out of 8 on the Charlie Condon. And Condon is a stud. Stab it for Brian, then toss it. Your wish is my command, sir. There you go. Pick the paper up, put it in the bag. Bop, bop. Pick the paper up and put it in the bag. Give me a hell yeah if you remember that. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of stabbed wanders. And then he wants us to go ahead and chuck them as well. Double yeet. See ya. Seattle Mariners. Number 2/100. And folks, how about first on print to 100 on the Juan Soto?
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
How about a casual Friday morning bookend, ladies and gentlemen? First on print, Juan Soto to 100. How cool is that? Congratulations to the Nationals, and that is Rob Richardson. Oh, it's backwards. It is a redemption, and oh my Lanta. Wow. Dual autograph, Seth freaking Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Damn. P.T. Barnum. Ooh, you got a Jack Ruby. Jack Ruby relic. Wow. That's fun. I'm putting that one in a penny sleeve for you, and we will top load that one before it gets mailed off to you, Mark Bluma. But that is a first here on the channel, my man. That is the very first.
This is where the transmission came from, right?
Yeah, I heard it. Cracking wax and breaking backs.
Then it's time. Let's go get our spicy water.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Cards stacked deeper than a triple threat scheme. Ripping wax packs, living every kid's dream. Griffey rookie glow, swing clean and supreme. Julio's on deck, future star on my team. JunkWax vintage, where the legends never die. Pull a Bo Jackson, feel that nostalgia high. MJ, mid-flight, Air Jordan, kissing sky. Flipping cardboard gold, got that twinkle in my eye. JunkWax, where the legends never die. Pull a Bo, feel that nostalgia high. MJ, mid-flight, Air Jordan, kissing sky. Flipping cardboard gold, got that twinkle in my eye. Steve Largent in the slot, icy hands, no doubt. Gritter on shine, what these packs all about. Commons to grails, every pull's a route. Cardboard stories, let the hits knock out. JunkWax, where the legends never die. Pull a bow, Bo Jackson, feel that nostalgia high. MJ, mid-flight, Air Jordan, kiss the sky. Flipping cardboard gold, got that twinkle in my eye. Dusty gum crumbles, but the thrills stay fresh. Bo's dual sport legacy, no player could contest. Griffey in the corner swing, dripping finesse. Passing Julio's glow to a world that's obsessed. Pulled a rare hit, now I'm hollering, let's go. Old packs popping with a modern show flow. Largent's attitude match, relentless in tow. Stack 'em, rack 'em, this community grows. JunkWax, where the legends never die. Pull a bow, feel that nostalgia high. MJ, mid-flight, Air Jordan, kiss the sky. Flipping cardboard gold, got that twinkle in my eye. Twinkle in my eye.
How the heck are you? It is so damn good to see you, my dear friends. How are we? Hi. Top of the evening to you. Good to see you, my dear friends. How we doing? What's up, one half of the Isley brothers? Good to see you. Derek. Jer Bear. What's up, legend? One of the oest of OGs of the entire family. Damn good to see you. The Shermanator gracing us with his presence. What's up, brother? And shout out to Racin. Good to see you, Racin. And congratulations on ripping your very first pack today, young man. That is awesome. I love the positivity. Chad, good evening, sir. Yo, yo, yo. And what's up there, Onward to the Edge? Excellent to see you, my wacky, waxy legend. Good to see you, brother. Good evening, Nick. Good evening, Steven. Good evening to my second favorite J-Rod. First favorite Jared. What's up, brother? Good to see you, Colby Dunlop, my Canadian cousin. Cody, you know it, my man. Shout out to my HEB. Smeel City Photography. Yo, yo, yo. Bok Choi, good evening. Reese, I got to be honest with you, my man. I actually didn't get to much pre-grading today, unfortunately. I had a whole bunch of stuff to do. But I did get to a whole bunch yesterday, so there's some pre-grading results that are going out very, very soon. But it is people that pre-graded their cards like a month ago. So I'm about 3 to 4 weeks on pre-grading right now because I have a lot of them. So thanks for bearing with me on that. I truly appreciate it. Mr. Chris Romero, good evening, good buddy. OG, good evening. So, legends, I know I say it almost every single day, but I am absolutely, positively convinced that we have the best group of gem, mint, 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, right here in the JWVCC. So thank you all for hanging out with us tonight, you legends. I am honored and humbled to have you here with me tonight. We are going to have so much fun. Yes, you are Onward. You are absolutely right, my good man. Mr. Condor, good evening, legend. You must be looking in the mirror. Good evening, Morgie. How you doing, big man? One of the other OGs of the family. Damn good to see you, my brother from another mother. Shout out to the daily residents. All right, folks. We have a huge show tonight. We have all kinds of stuff to get into. So, legends, we have a full... Give me just a moment. We have a full... Donruss 2025 out of a brand new sealed case. Good evening, Danny. Excellent to see you, my brother. Top of the evening to you, buddy. So we have a full box out of our fourth sealed case of 2025 Donruss. Reese Lightning. By the way, brother, perfect timing. And yes, you did, my good man. Holy guacamole. Jefecito, buenos noches. Good to see you, Jesus. Boot Heel Breaks, welcome back, my friend. All right, folks. I got to finish off a spicy Volta here. We got to bust into a brand new one. Here's, my friends, a roast. Okie dokie. Let's get some music happening, shall we? We also have a grip of family rips to get into tonight also. Could not be more excited. There you go. Crank mine down just a scotch there. Some of that spicy Volta. You are absolutely right, Onward, my man. So, folks, we do have a brand new breakup there at JunkWaxVintage.com, and it is a doozy. 8 boxes. Possibly 25 autographs. And I priced it to sell. So, legends, if you want to go check out JunkWaxVintage.com, please feel free to do so. And Reese Lightning, I cannot thank you enough for taking all those spots in 2025, Don Russ, my good man. I sincerely hope I find you something juicy. He's pulling the Alan White on that one. And we love Alan so much. So those are big shoes to follow in, my brother. Robin Dubs Vaught, good evening, and thank you for sharing out my live, good buddy. All right, legends, let me bust into a spicy Volta. Onward, it says, JunkWax, I found out my town has a wood bat collegiate league about 10 minutes from me, and it is the playoffs, so I was going to go, but it got rained out. That's a bummer, my man. Bummer. But that's really cool if that's really close to you. Awesome. Oh, hell yeah. You legends over here, we've only been live for a few minutes, and we just hit 100 messages over here in the chat. Thank you, you participatory badasses. I appreciate you so much. You rock my face off. Twice. And then once again in the morning. All right, let me bust into a spicy Walter here, folks. And then you know what we must do. We're going to bust into that very first pack of Juicy JunkWax. And then we're going to refresh JunkWaxVintage.com, bok choy. So the very first break out of our 4th sealed case of 2025 Don Russ is sold out, but we will have another one up very soon. Don't you worry. Painting the chat. Good evening, and thank you for smacking that share button. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. As always, my dear friends, I see we have some new people in here tonight. If you are new here, folks, thanks for hanging out with us. I do appreciate it. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way with some of that juicy junk wax, some sweet modern cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a few laughs. Typically at my expense. And I would have it no other way. So if you are new here tonight, folks, keep in mind that we are live on 5 platforms, almost every single show. You can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and of course, the whole rest of the fam damly can be found over here on Twitch. So if you want to make the switch to Twitch, my friends, you are absolutely invited to do so. And if you want to go check out JunkWaxVintage.com, that's where you find the goods. There's all kinds of stuff up there. Big Daddy, thanks for smacking the follow button, and welcome to the family, buddy. All right, legends, let me just grab a spicy Volta. Oh, hell yeah, Abducted Beacon. Good evening. It is Mr. Bok Choy who made the switch from TikTok. Excellent to have you over here, buddy. I see you, Onward. The goods. Balake, good evening, Mr. Juno, and you are absolutely right, my good man. Congratulations, brother. Eric and Jackson Austin. Couple of OGs coming out of the woodwork tonight. It is damn good to see you, my friends. Top of the evening to you. How are my second favorite Austins? My first favorite is the city I live in. I'm such a dork. Ken Pike, thanks for smacking the follow button. Ollie, good evening, you legend. All right, Spicy Volta. Look, squirrel. I don't have ADHD. Yes, I do. Why, thank you, Derek. I appreciate that, buddy. Every time. Always sets me right, never does me wrong. Man, I love that spicy Volta. Ollie, it is wonderful to see you tonight, big guy. Happy hump evening. All right, my dear friends, let's bust into some juicy JunkWax hockey. Shout out to our buddy, Mr. Ryan Fenger. I agree, Cody. Thank you, my good man. So, full disclosure, my friends, on the ADHD tip, I think I have got it, and I think I've got it real bad. I think I've had it pretty much my whole life. Ever since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. I've never been actually diagnosed, but I need to go in and get diagnosed because it's pretty apparent. There you go, Colby Dunlop. You and I both good, sir. Mrs. JunkWax, who the beauty is sitting right over here, by the way, is the one that enlightened me. She's like, honey, you need to go get you looked at. There you go, Colby Dunlop. Well, I'm shortly behind you, I'm sure. Balake Juno has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
Roger that, Reese. That's right, Jefecito. Shout out to the CEO. Balake says, do you ever drink anything? Are you talking about booze? I mean, because... you have literally watched me drink. Nick, good evening. Oh my gosh, yes I did, brother. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Nick. You know what, folks? Give me just a moment, my dear friends. I'll be right back. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail if you would. I see it now, buddy. And I am happy to give you a list of my PCs. You betcha, Nick. Got you covered, brother. Thank you so much. Oh, Balake. Oh, he meant to say, do you drink anything other than spicy water? Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I appreciate that, Balake. I was missing the last half of that question, my good man. The answer is not very often. I imbibe a lot of spicy water. I would say I have like a wet sugar soda about once a week. But I try to keep that to a minimum. You're absolutely right, Reese. Thank you, my good man. All right, legends. First pack of the evening. Let's go. We got old Ed Belfour. We're up there in the Chicago area. Newendike, the Joe variety. Greg Johnson. Craig Mooney for Edmonton. For Philly, Murray Craven. Checklist. David Bolek for New York. We got a collector's edge. Back-to-back New Yorkers. I'm Brian Leach, and welcome to Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. I'm Robin Leach. Trevor Linden. On the Conn Smythe Trophy winner, the Edmonton Oilers. Another checklist. And old Brett Hull. Last but not least on the 50-50. Rocking the righteous hockey mullet. It's like a side spike mullet. Shout out to the 90s. Gotta love it. All right, legends. Nice first pack of the evening, if I do say so myself. Mr. Bobby Court, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Welcome to the crew. Very nice to have you. All right, my dear friends. I think you know what time it is. Estoy acuerdo. Jaime, Señor Villarreal, bienvenidos. Cody has a question. Do you watch a lot of NFL? I do. And the Seattle Seahawks are my favorite team. I appreciate you asking, Cody. Brian, do I drink coffee? I do. But I don't drink regular coffee. I actually have a secret weapon. It's called Everyday Dose. It is actually created and made right here in Austin, Texas, coincidentally, but it ships worldwide. And I actually have a referral code because I am working with them. They wanted to sponsor the show a little bit. So, Everyday Dose, if you all are interested, it is actually a mushroom coffee, believe it or not. And it is very, very good. And it is amazing because it has about half of the caffeine as normal coffee. So you don't get the jitters at all. Ever. It's amazing. I actually went without caffeine for about 3 years. I went completely off of caffeine. And then about 6 months or so ago, I had to pick it back up again. But I'm only doing the everyday dose. I'll tell you what, folks, I'll share with you. If I had like a real cup of coffee like Mrs. JunkWax has every morning, I would be cracked out of my mind. I don't sleep and I don't eat, but I got the cleanest house on the street. Meth. I know, Mrs. JunkWax drinks coffee like 2 hours before bed. If I drink coffee after 4 p.m., I'm up until 2. I am super sensitive to uppers. All of them. Good evening, Big Papa Pump. How you doing there, Trent? Excellent to see you, my brother. Top of the evening to you. Race Lightning. Watching Cooper Kupp on the Seahawks will be amazing. You're right. Miles, favorite NFL player. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a toughie, buddy. I'm going to have to think on that one for a minute. It was Russell Wilson. But he now plays for the Giants. Can't have that. So I do still love Russ, but only in a Seahawks uni. I love Mrs. JunkWax. Onward, I wish. I wish it was. There you go, Colby. There you go, brother. That's right. Absolutely right. It's Danny. Good evening, Danny Rendon. Oh, of course, Onward. Absolutely, my dude. I have a couple of Sean Alexander autographs myself. All right, legends. Let's refresh that shop for the very first time this evening. Less talky, more rippy. I agree, Reese. Damn right. There you go, Smokey. You know, it actually felt really good being off of caffeine for about 3 years. Felt a lot better. Felt good waking up, energized, you know? Even now that I've started drinking coffee just a little bit, I can tell when I wake up and I don't have it yet. It's got me again, gosh dang it. But only a little bit. Got about half of the caffeine as regular coffee. You and I both, Mr. Beacon. Shout out to Mr. Matt Hasselbeck. All right. Oh, holy cow. Wow. We might be busting into 2 boxes tonight, you legends. Goodness gracious. All right. I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment here, folks. I got to lock in some break spots. So, we still have a half case of Score Football. 6 boxes, looking at 24 autographs in that one. Plenty of amazing teams left. We have Topps Chrome Hobby number 6, and I need to lock in a whole bunch of spots. So don't pay attention to this. This is not accurate right now. It will be in just a moment. My cousin, Mr. McMillan. Good to see you, James. How you doing, buddy? And then we have an 8 Hobby Box Baseball Mixer. Look at it. Could be 25 autographs in that one, folks. That one's going to be a doozy. So if you want to snag your team, please feel free to do so. And I need to lock some in real quick. And we start with Mr. Weston Kennedy. In Topps Chrome Hobby Box number 6, taking spot number 21. Thank you so much, Weston. Got you locked in there, buddy. Mr. Milano, Vinny. Taking number 9. Thank you, Vincent Milano. Got you locked in there, buddy. Mr. Reese Miller. A magnificent Missourian. Taking spot number 24. Thank you, Reese. Next, we have one half of the Isley brothers, a nasty North Kakalaki. Taking 19 and 29. Thank you, Derek. Got you locked in there, buddy. Next, the American Dream, Mr. Dusty Rupp. Taking spot number 7. Thank you, Dusty. Another OG of the family. James McMillan says, are you doing Topps Chrome tomorrow and how much per spot? We're actually doing Topps Chrome right now, my friend. So if you want to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com, you are more than welcome. Good evening, Ryan Thorius. How you doing, big man? Always good to see you, brother. Happy Wednesday. All right, number 7 for Dusty Rupp. Thank you as always, Dusty. And next, we have Mr. Copeland, taking spot number 23, and I already got you locked in there, Richard. So I believe we are current now. That is what we have left on our 6th box of 2025 Topps Chrome. So if you want to go check those out, Mr. McMillan, please feel free to do so, buddy. Would love to have you. It is just $15 a spot, and we're down to just 3 spots left, it looks like. Actually, it says 1 spot left, so I need to refresh that shop one more time. Holy cow. Mr. Anderson, thank you so much for killing my rose gold tonight, good buddy. I appreciate it. And we got to fix that one. Allow me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here, folks. We got to put up some of those tiny dinies. My favorite gift of all time. There you go. Oh, roger that, James. Well, yes, we will absolutely have some more Topps Chrome in tomorrow, my brother. You betcha. Not a problem, my good man. Yeah, probably tomorrow morning. Bruce, good evening. I saw your better half this morning, my dude. Excellent to see you, my man. Welcome back. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Jaime says refresh. I got you, buddy. Chris Krowiak, good evening, legend. Excellent to see you, buddy. All right, let's refresh that shop real quick, folks. I'm getting multiple reports that we have some new stuff up there. And we're going to get into our family rips here in just a moment. And by the way, legends, Mr. Alan White is going to put on a movie for us tonight. Snagged a 2022 Garbage Pail Kids MLB collab hobby box. And that's not all. How about another Panini 3 and 2 hobby box? Alan White went hard tonight. And I cannot thank you enough, Alan. That is a magnificent way to start our happy hump evening. And then we have Bob Mattingly. And then Brian Ringer. And then Onward to the Edge. And then Chad Clary. And then after that, legends, I think it's going to be break time. So, per usual, we're going to get through some family rips. That's typically how we always start the show. And then we get into the breaks right after that. Oh, Big Pete. You sure can, my man. We ship to the UK often. Rick, good evening, buddy. Good to see you. Is that you, Mr. Copeland, by the way? Buter Stick Rick. Excellent. Nice to have you, Mr. Copeland. Okie dokie. Refreshing that shop. Ooh, I see a Dutchie. Shout out to JVD. And I'm not talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme. Good evening, Dutch. And good evening, Corey Bader. We got all the OGs coming out of the woodwork tonight. Damn good to see you, you legend. All right, legends. Give me just a moment while I lock in some spots here. Ooh, we have Jefecito, Jesus Corriel, taking a couple of spots. In our 8-boxer, taking down the Bo Sox. Thank you, Jesus. And the Bengals in our 6-boxer. Got you locked in there, Jesus. Mil gracias. That's right, Mr. Rick. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next, Senor Villarreal, my fellow Austinite. Taking down spot number 12 in Topps Chrome Hobby Box number 6. Thank you, Jaime. Got you locked in there, buddy. And next is Dutchie, taking down his Athletics in the 8-boxer. Beautiful. Got you locked in there, Dutchie. Next, Siguiente, is Jaime Villarreal, otra vez. Taking spot number 14 in box number 6. Got you locked in there, buddy. And we are down to 1 spot left, and it is Mr. CK Cards, Mr. Chris Krowiak, another OG of the family. Thank you so much, Chris. Excellent to see you as always, my brother. Mr. Meeks, thank you for smacking the follow button. And yes, you are, Dutchie. Tu sabes way, Jesus. Si mames way. Oh, I'm so silly. All right, got you locked in here, Chris. That is a beautiful thing, my friends. There you go. 615 Collect, Zero Medu. Good evening. Dutchie says, hey, brother, and JunkWax Vintage family, I have some amazing news to share. Really? Hit me with your best shot, buddy. Shout out to Pat Benatar. What you got there, brother? I'm all about the positive news. Thank you, Dutchie. We will bust into that tonight, my dear friends. You were absolutely right, Corey Bader. Spot on, my brother. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I was hoping you would say, Dutchie. So Dutchie's letting us know that he is now a certified crane operator. That is absolutely amazing, my brother.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Nicely done, Dutchie. I gotta be honest, though, bro. This is my not surprised face. Because you're awesome. Of course, you're gonna be an awesome crane operator. I saw that one coming, my man. Because I truly think that anything you do, as long as you put your mind to it, you're gonna be pretty damn good at it, buddy. You've got the right mindset about things, and that's half the way right there. Congratulations, Dutch. I know you put in some hard work on that, buddy, and I know you took time away from your family, and we miss you too. Gosh dang it. But I'm so happy for you, brother. I love seeing hard work come to fruition. Nicely done, my man. Well played. And excited for the future, buddy. Imagine the sweet job you're going to get now, and you're going to be able to show us all kinds of cool stuff. All right, my dear friends, I believe we are current up there in the shop. Colby, can you see the Bowman brake board? Bowman? Bowman? Are you talking about the 8 hobby box brake, my friend? Oh, Donruss. Yes. There you go, my friend. That is the Donruss brake sheet. That's okay, Colby. No worries, buddy. Mm-hmm. Good there, brother? Good evening, Boston Bill. Excellent to see you, my brother from another mother. My fellow long hair don't care brother. Shout out to you and Jules. There you go, Colby. My pleasure, brother. My pleasure. All right, legends. And don't you worry. If you were not able to get into our 30th box of 2025 Donruss Baseball, we will have another one up first thing tomorrow morning. Cool? Yes, he is, Danny T. Shout out to Reese Lightning on that one. Absolutely right. He's taken a page out of the Alan White playbook, and I love it. Cody, he says, do you have an idea when you'll do another 15 per spot random football break? Good question, my friend. Probably soon. Probably soon. Hey, Aaron. You silly goose. I love it. I dish it out and I can take it. I would have it no other way. Mr. Rittenhouse, good evening, legend. Yes, you did, Reese Lightning. Mr. Milestone, good evening, my brother. Great to see you as always. Aw, thank you so much, buddy. Making my evening as always, brother. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump evening. All right, my dear friends, my family. So we absolutely have 2 full breaks tonight. We will get into both of those tonight, guaranteed. But first, let's get into some family rips, shall we? Mr. Alan White, are you ready, my brother? Matt Lane, good evening. I agree, Dutchie. Big Pete, good evening, my man. Nice to have you. All right, let's go, Alan. Let's start with some GPK. See if we can't find you something juicy. You know, we are always looking for some Julio Rodriguez. And then we'll rip into that Panini 3 and 2 last. Cool? For the very first time on this wonderful Wednesday evening, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Buena suerte, Alan White. Let's go. Tu sabes, Jesus. Bruce, thank you so much for the beautiful heart, my man. I appreciate you so much. So remember, folks, in this box, these are the players that are in here. Looking for some Julio. Maybe some luscious lip curtain of Mr. Spencer Strider. Maybe some Bobby Witt Jr. for your Royals, Alan White. Good evening, Timbo T. Wood. Onward. Do you sell those knives? I do not. But I got that from Blade HQ. If you want to go find one just like mine. Blade HQ. I have no partnership with them. They do not pay me. But I love some Blade HQ. Good evening, Rachel. Hell yeah. How you doing there, young lady? Always damn good to see you, my homie. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my favorite Rachel. And yes, folks, that is the exact same Rachel that I shout out every single time we do a random break. That is the very same celebratory Rachel. All right, pack number 4 to the side for you, Alan. Good luck. I see you, Rachel. My pleasure. You know what? We're just going to rip all these down real quick, and we will go through them together. Cool? In interest of time. LV Beezy, this is live. Good evening, legend. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, you absolutely incredible human beings. Wow. Folks, on this happy hump evening, we have only been here for a few minutes. We are ripping into our very first family rip of the night. And you absolutely incredible human beings have started a wonderful Wednesday evening. As always, my dear friends, if you want to take this to Hype Train Level 6, I am stoked to give away a JunkWax Vintage Hitbox tonight. And we got something new in there, too. So threaten me with a good time, my dear friends. Cannot thank you enough. Mr. Mattingly says, Dalen, if we happen to meet up at the National, can I give you some cards to pre-grade, or would it be easier just to mail it to you? How many cards we talking there, Bob Mattingly? If it is like 10 or less, I would say we can definitely exchange at the National. If it is more than that, I would say we would probably just want to mail them. But if it's just a few, absolutely. All right, let's go. Starting off with a little Mookie on the fly bill. Brutis Luis Robert. Anthony Calamity, Anthony Rizzo. Aaron Sludge on the chrome. Dynamite Trout. Spencer Flighter with that luscious lip curtain. Andy Conda. Begrudged Judged. Ooh. Where in the world is Wander Minor Franco? And it's probably a minor. Thank you so much, Alan White. I was hoping you would say that, my man. He said I can chuck him. Have a good flight, Wander. Oh, hell yeah. How about a Mookie Betts on the Stitches? Parallel number to 199. Well, at least we got him out of the way quickly. See ya. Ironclad Vladdy. Pencil pushing Alex Pardee. So that's actually an SP, and that is the artist himself. Nice. Spencer Flighter. Colin Julio Rodriguez. Begrudged Judged. Savage Max Scherzer. Anthony Calamity Rizzo. Blowout Mike Trout. Roy Al Flush. There is your Bobby Witt Jr. Beautiful. Mr. Hectochromia himself, Mad Max. And I love that they gave him Hectochromia in the card, too. Beautiful. Oh, hell yeah. How about back-to-back Max on the chrome? O'Neal Cruz on the Cruise Missile. Area 50 Aaron Acuna. Oh, hell yeah. You got a short print here, buddy. This is called a C variation that actually has their real name. So that is Luis Robert. Just leaving that one up for you, brother. Bo Constrictor on the Boba Fett. Colin Julio, so nice you got him twice. Rough Robert. You got both of the Luis Roberts. So fun fact in this set, folks. There's an A variation of each player, and there's a B variation of each player. There's also a C variation, and the C variation is the full name variation. But the base cards are the A and B. Resurrect Ted Juan Soto. O'Neal Cruz on the O'Neal Armstrong. Blame Bobby Witt Jr. You got both of the Bobby Witts there, buddy. Excellent. Aaron Sludge. You got both of the Aaron Judges, too. Alien Acuna. And fun fact about this product. In this product, in the red numbered to 5s, we have found 2 of the Aaron Judges. 2 of them. 2 of the 5 were found right here in the junkyard. Blame Bobby Witt Jr. to 199. There you go, brother. Why, thank you, card gods. That is 183 out of 199 on your PC there, Alan White. Beautiful. Mookie Bats. Tom Nader Vladdy. Artsy Alex, you got both of the artist's cards. Nice. Rippin' Anthony Rizzo. Bugged Out Billy Spencer Strider. Savage Max Scherzer. Hot Rodriguez, you got both of the Julios too. Beautiful. And Juan of the Dead, Juan Soto. Last but not least. There you go, brother. Excellent. Folks, we have 1 pack to go. But I got to sleeve up some of these first. If you would bear with me for just a moment. Good evening, Jeff Hansen. How's the hammer doing this evening? And we're not talking about Mark Coleman. Good to see you, Jeff. Thank you, Dutchie. Appreciate the positivity. All right, my dear friends.
1 down, 1 to go.
Good luck, Alan. Oh, man. Well, that was a valiant effort on the hype train, my dear friends. Thank you for trying. Rachel, I sincerely appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We only made it to level 2. Gosh dang it. But thank you for the valiant effort tonight, my dear friends. If we want to try again just a little bit later, that would be rad. I got a couple of hitboxes that are burning a hole in my table. All right, we have Resurrect Ted Juan Soto. Ian, these are called 2022 Garbage Pail Kids MLB collaboration. The Juan, so nice, you got him twice. That is the A variation and the B variation. Mad Max. Wander Franco on the silver. Ouch, kabibbles. Well, yikes. Roy Al Flush, your Bobby Witt Jr. one more time. And Hot Rodriguez. There you go, brother. That's right, Colby. It's not a Juan Soto, it was 2 Sotos. Clever. I like where your head's at. All right, well, Alan White, you got some sweet cards out of box number 1 there, my brother. Let's get into box number 2. And Bob Mattingly, you're up next, my man. And then Brian Ringer, and then onward to the edge. That is correct there, Sharky. You're right. All right, Mr. White. Good luck, my brother. High risk, high reward kind of box here, my man. That's right, Corey Bader. No wander in this product, gosh dang it. My man. Good luck, Alan. I'm not going to look at the top 2 either. Put them off to the side. We'll put them right back there, and we'll get into our pack first. How about that? All right. Good luck. Now, earlier today, my dear friends, he ripped into one of these first and got a Ken Griffey Jr. numbered to 150. Let's see if lightning can't strike twice, huh? Ooh. And we start off with the battery. Mr. Al Kaline to 150. Same parallel that you got of that Ken Griffey Jr. this morning. Numbered to 150, Midnight in Colson Montgomery for the White Sox. 147 out of 150. And how about Babe Ruth? Also to 150. 45 out of 150 on the Bambino. Beautiful. We're going to sleeve these up real quick. Well, good day, my brother from down under. Always good to see you, buddy. Hope you've had a wonderful Wednesday. Actually, I think it's Thursday for you. Down under. All right, got those all protected for you, Alan. Good evening, Ashley. Excellent to see you as always, my man. How is my favorite blacklist? All right, let's see what we have here. Ooh. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, my dear friends. About 10 out of 10 on the Marcelo John Mayer for the Bo Sox. Relic Auto. Beautiful. Ooh, for the Colorado Rockies. 23 out of 25 Zach Veen on a triple material relic. That's magnificent. There you go, Alan White. Both of them, nothing to shake a stick at, my brother, and you got some beautiful numbered to 150s also. Mr. Alan White, that is an absolutely wonderful way to start our Wednesday evening. Thank you so, so much, good buddy. 10 out of 10. That's nice. I agree, Morgie. Thank you, brother. Damn right, Corey Bader. All right, folks. Give me just a momentum. I'm going to go ahead and top load these up for him as well. There you go, Macho Danny Savage. Thursday lunchtime. That's what I was thinking. Be real. Real. All right. Thank you as always, Alan. There you go, Mr. Condor. That's right. That's right. I love you all so damn much. Have I told you that you're my favorite people? Because you are. All right, folks, a little sippy. Ian has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, what do you PC? So I have several PCs, my friend. I actually think I have around 15 of them. They're all different sports, but let me name them off for you real quick. Ken Griffey Jr. and Nick, if you're here tonight, my good man. Slotta. Hope you have a pen. Or you can go back and watch the replay. So we have Ken Griffey Jr., O. Jackson, Nolan Ryan, Julio Rodriguez, O'Neal Cruz, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Russell Wilson, but only in a Seahawks uniform, Michael Jordan, Harry Ford for my Seattle Mariners. Just started collecting a gentleman by the name of Johnny Farmello for my Seattle Mariners. Durangelo Saint J, who is the brand new switch pitcher that was just signed by the Mariners. We also have Wander Franco was in there, believe it or not, and I still have my Wander PC. I'm going down with the ship on that one. Jose Canseco. Shohei Ohtani. And I think that's it. There you go. Good evening, Travie Patty. Mr. White Boy, I do not PC Bobby Witt Jr. No, sir. Love me some Bobby Witt, but I do not PC him. Oh, that is amazing, Ian. Wow, brother. Dude. Well, that's amazing. We'll have to hook up behind the scenes there, good buddy. I'd love to see what you got. Excuse me. Jeff Hansen. My buddy Jeff says, damn, D, you could have the largest Wander PC with all them that fly. You're right. But fun fact, after the Wander stuff happened, I no longer PC Wander. I just have all the stuff that I PC'd before the scandal happened. Just to share with you. There you go, Nick. There you go, sir. And by the way, Nick, Mrs. JunkWax's PCs is pretty easy. He PCs both of the Kelsey boys, Travis Swift and Jason. And then she really likes Chrome Minis and the Objects, Animals, and Places from Allen and Ginter. He loves those too. So there you go, brother. Loganito, good evening. See you, Jay. All right, legends. Let's move on, shall we? Mr. Bob Mattingly. About 3 packs of 1996 Donruss baseball. I should say Leaf baseball. Hobby packs, too. Good luck, Bob Mattingly. We're just going to go ahead and rip all these down real quick. Oh, Colby Dunlop. So why Jazz Chisholm? Well, that's a great question, my friend. So back in, gosh, 2020? I think it was 2020. I was ripping into packs, and I found a whole bunch of Jazz Chisholm. Like a whole bunch of them. Like an unusually large amount of Jazz Chisholm Juniors. So that was my first inkling, because I've kind of learned to listen to the universe a little bit, if that makes sense. So that was my first go with like getting a whole bunch of Jazz Chisholm cards. I was like, that's interesting. I'll have to look out for Jazz Chisholm Jr., right? Well, the next few packs I got, I kept pulling Jazz Chisholm Juniors. Super weird. And then, about 6 months later, so it was right at the beginning of 2021, I go into a Big Lots store. I was looking for some home goods. Cool. I see they have baseball cards. I see they have those like Dollar General blister packs. Basically, typically they're kind of a ripoff, but you know I'm a card guy, so I had to buy some of them. I went ahead and bought like 10 of them. So I bought 10 of these individual packs of 2021 Allen and Ginter. And let me show you what I pulled. So going through that pack in 2021, and I found that little guy right there. And that sealed the deal. I was like, okay. I'm listening, card gods. I'm listening. So there you go. That is why I PC Jazz Chisholm Jr. and have for many, many years. Mr. Condor, do I keep base cards for my PC? Yes, I do. Absolutely. Yep. If you've ever seen any of my binders, absolutely. Alrighty, here we go. Bob Mattingly, and thank you for your patience, my man. We have John Jaha for Milwaukee. Ooh, we have a gold leaf rookie, Ruben Rivera, for the Pinstripes. Mr. Brad Radke. Shout out to Joey Radke over here on TikTok. That Griffey is not for sale, Parker. Good evening. Todd Hollinsworth for the Raleigh Dodgers. Got a checklist with Hideo Nomo. Oh, Lenny Dykstra for the Fighting Phillies. Mike Lansing on the Rainbow for those now defunct Expos. Shenzo, good evening, my man. Dougie Fresh Drebeck with the strong mustache Kentucky waterfall combo. Brian Hunter. Yamil Benitez. John Mabry. Mike Lansing. John Nunnally. It is Nunnally of your business. Ooh, we got the chicken man. Mr. Wade Boggs. Shout out to Melody. Carlos Garcia for the Pirates. I see a Brian Smith. Mr. Travis Fryman for the Tigers. Ozzie Timmons. Roberto Alomar for Toronto. Tiny salmon swimming in a stream. Tiny salmon chasing that impossible dream. Tim Salmon. Shout out to Jonesy. That is his PC. Mark Rudzelanik. Haven't pronounced that one in many years. For the Orioles, excuse me, the Expos. Dwayne Hosey. For Baston. Uncle Smitty. Yay. Top of the evening to you, my man. Jason Isringhausen. For the Mets. Jason and the Mets. Damn. Well, congratulations, Bob Mattingly.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
How about a gold leaf rookie, Derek Jeter? Wow, brother. I am going to very, very carefully sleeve this one up for you. And top load. Would you just look at it? Nice one, buddy. The captain himself. And we're not talking about Chris Condor. Beautiful. Johnny D, that is Road Trip, my friend. Road Trip. There you go. All right, finishing strong, we have the GOAT, Mr. Tony Gwynn, on the checklist. Lee Smith, who in every single baseball card, I swear to gosh, it looks like he smelled something funny. He's always got that resting, smells something funny face. Shannon Stewart. Oh, this one deserves a go! Kirby Puckett for Minnesota. Kevin Seitzer and his orchestra. Brett Boone. Ray Durham for the White Sox. Mickey Morandini for the Fightin' Phillies. LaTroy Hawkins for Minnesota. Manny Ramirez for our Clevelanders. Old Jimmy Haynes for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Mr. Sheffield, you're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Gary Sheffield for Florida. And last but not least, you have another strong mustache Kentucky waterfall combo, Mr. Dennis Eckersley. Beautiful. Fish Tacos, good evening. Zach Price, thank you for smacking the follow button. That's right, Dutchie. Dennis Doc, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family. The collecting format. No, this is 1996 Leaf Baseball, my friend. 1996 Leaf Baseball. Well, there you go, Bob Mattingly. You are so welcome, buddy. It is my pleasure, and thank you. Congratulations on a magnificent Gold Leaf rookie, Derek Jeter. That is a nice one, my man. And condition looks really, really good, too. So if I was you, Bob Mattingly, what I would do is I would look on eBay. I would type in 1996 Leaf, Gold Leaf rookie, Derek Jeter, and then filter the search results by sold items. And actually, you know what, folks? I'll show you. Let me show you something. We'll do this together, because I get a lot of questions about how to look up your cards on eBay. Okay? We're going to put in 1996 Leaf Derek Jeter. There you go. It looks like one of them is up for sale for about $250 right now, the base card itself. But if you see this top left corner, see the filter button? You're going to tap that button, okay? It's going to pop up a menu at you. You're going to scroll all the way down to almost the bottom of the menu until you see sold items. See that selection right there? It's going to automatically select the completed items as well. And then you go down and you tap this search button one more time. Okay? And you see the numbers are now green. That means that that is a completed sale. Okay? So that's how you do it. But let's see if we can find one in a PSA 10. Looks like it sells for about $86. And one sold on May the 14th. So not too shabby there, my good friend. Congratulations, my brother. Alrighty. Mr. Mattingly, thank you as always. Ryan Ringer, Mr. Giggs, my brother from another mother. You ready? I love it, Eric Austin. Let's see if we can't speak that into existence. Colby. So believe it or not, there's a lot of Derek Jeter rookie cards. A lot of different ones. I assume that would be worth around $100 in a PSA 10. Mr. Drake Mullins has a question. Should I buy BGS 10 Griffey card that you have for $1,800? Maybe. Yeah. So, to be transparent, my friend, that card up there, the autograph is graded, not the card itself. So that is a lot cheaper than $1,800. Just to be transparent with you there, buddy. All right, thank you, Brian. And Mr. Onward to the Edge, you're up next, brother. Good luck, Brian. J-Rod, have a wonderful night, buddy. We will see you tomorrow, my dude. Roger that, Colby Dunlop. I think I have one laying around, too. I do have the one that can be very, very valuable, but it's in pretty crappy condition. Ziggy, you know what? That's a great question, my friend. That was a present from my wife, so I don't know how much she paid for that, my dude. Gotta be honest with you. All right, we start out with the GOAT, Mr. Tony Gwynn. These are slightly sticky. Javi Lopez. We actually just had his autograph on a baseball. You remember that one, Morgie. Tony Tarasco for the Expos. Bob Higginson. Larry Walker, Hall of Fame legend for the Rockies. Damn right, Morgie. Shout out to the CEO, Raul Mondesi. For Mikey 2's Trolley Dodgers, Greg Colbran. Oh. What do we have here, Brian Ringer? Numbered to 5,000. Excellent. One of my favorite names from 90s baseball, Carlos Baerga. That is awesome, buddy. That's the very first numbered card that we have pulled out of one of these boxes. Congratulations, my friend. Numbered cards back in the day were rare, too. Very nice. Just leaving that one up for you, my man. Roger that, Reese Lightning. Thank you, Ziggy. I appreciate you understanding, my man. And thank you for smacking that follow button. I'm going to go ahead and top load that one for you, Brian. There you go, buddy. Congratulations, Mr. Giggs. All right, we have Brady Anderson for the Orioles. Funky Cold Musina. Mike Musina. Fun fact, folks, my very first one of one that I ever pulled was this fella right here. I still have it. It is in a PSA 9 slab. Chan-Ho Park. Kevin Appier. Ken Caminiti. That is Cam Caminiti's cousin, who plays for the Braves right now. Michael Tucker. Troy Percival. Chad Curtis. We have a gold leaf rookie. Bobby Wagner. Or is that Bully? Billy. Old Billy Wagner. Somebody bang a trash can for Bubba. Mickey Tettleton. For the Big Fat Chaw. Matty Williams. For the Gigante. Shout out to Rob Richardson. Tony Clark. Jason Berry. Steve Finley. With a very cold upper lip. Denny Nagel. For the Pirates. Big Joe Cotta for Toronto. Matt Damon. Johnny Damon for Alan White's Royals. Alex Gonzalez for the Blue Jays. Good evening, Tenji. How you doing, big man? Nice to see you, Mr. Pinkston. How about some Pudge Rodriguez? Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. LaTroy Hawkins. Oh, hell yeah. How about the Bird Murderer? Mr. Randy Johnson, also known as the Big Unit, Joe Vitello, Eric Young, Ishmael Valdez. You got the juice, Mr. Mark McGuire. Tim Naring, he's a ne'er-do-well. Garrett Anderson. How about some old Greg?
Come on, Craig.
Jeffries for the Fighting Phillies, and he's looking a little juicy. He must have been seeing that Barry Bonds doctor. Luis Gonzalez for the Cubbies. Mr. David Bell. Carlos Baerga. So nice you got him twice. Marquise Grissom, part of that 1995 World Series winning Braves team. Jason Schmidt, back-to-back Braves on the Gold Leaf rookie. Back-to-back Gold Leaf rookies with Mark Loretta laying down the bunt for San Diego. Old Chipper Jones for the Braves. Pat Lestach and Ed Sprague finishing that one off for you, buddy. Some beautiful, beautiful cards there, Brian. Thank you as always, my friend. And congratulations on the number to 5,000, Carlos Baerga. That is very, very cool, buddy. Might do a little research on that one, too. You just never know how rare those actually are. And that looks like it's in really, really good shape, too. So I would say, Brian, if that one is selling for more than like $20 raw, maybe we need to think about examining that. All right, 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my friends. I will be right back. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Barost. All right, all right. Onward to the edge. My man. Let's get into a single pack of 2023 Chronicles Baseball, shall we? And then, Chad, Mr. Clary, you're up next. Oh, Onward, this is not what you ordered? Give me just a moment, my good man. Oh, you're right. It is a 2022 Top Series 1. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Easy fix. Thank you, my good man. Timbo, the queue is short. We have one thing in the queue before we get into a couple of family breaks. Buter Stick Rick. Topps Chrome tonight, yes. Yes, sir. We're going to do some 2025 Donruss tonight and some 2025 Chrome. You betcha. Timbo, I have not refreshed the shop yet, my friend, but I will right after this rip. All right, we start off with Nolan Arenado, the Polar Bear, Drew Ellis. How about City of Walk-Off Love with Bryce Happa? Adam Duvall, Austin Riley, and Ozzie Albies. Couple of 1, 2, 3 Braves, and all 3 of them are your RBI leaders. Oh, it's Butter. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rick. I'm so sorry, buddy. Gosh dang it. I thought it was Buter. I thought you were talking about, like, butane or something. I'm so sorry about that, my man. Yeah, well, you might want to change that when you can. But I think they make you wait like 30 days, right? So sorry about that, Rick. Good to see you tonight, brother. All right, Oakland Athletics. Couple of back-to-back Matts. Matty Olson and Matty Chapman. Daniel the Bard. Well, good evening, Marek Swolinski. It is damn good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. The Purple Giraffe. So all you have to do, my friend, is head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com. There should be a little blurb right there that says find the goods at JunkWaxVintage.com. You are more than welcome to check those out, my friend, and I appreciate you asking. All right, we got Nate Pearson for the Blue Jays. Vladdy and Tatis. The Cincinnati Reds with Orale Vato. Jackson Reitz. Travis d'Arnaud, channeling his inner Boston Bill Cormier. A Decent Odor. Josiah Gray. Jake Arrieta. Adam Frazier. Ian Kennedy, looking all kinds of fired up on the royal blue parallel. Hey, no worries, Dutchie. You do what you got to do, buddy. We will be here when you get back, or tomorrow. It is excellent to see you as always, buddy. Have a wonderful night if we don't see you. Much love to you, brother, and congratulations again, Dutchie. A lot of hard work coming to fruition, and I love to see it. All right, we got Vladdy on the 1987 throwback. Jose Ramirez. Chris Bryant. Max Kepler from Minnesota. The Big Dumper. Mr. Cal Rowley. Rookie. Luis Robert chucking some lumber. The Little Yastrzemski. The Yaz Flute. Cancer Oh Boy Alberto. Chris B. Flexen. Max Kranick. Sammy Kershaw. Jose Barrios. Lukey Williams. Austin Hedges. Somebody check this man's ears for foreign substances. Mr. Joe Musgrove. Hey, you, Henio Suarez, who might be a Seattle Mariner again. Tom and the Wet Sprocket, Murphy. Brendan Rodgers. And Chris Archer, last but not least, for the Tampa Bay Rays. You want me to base... Or, yeah, of course. Sure thing, buddy. Got you covered. Ask and you shall receive, my friend. There you go, onward. And I will sleeve up your royal blue as well, my dude. Nice pack there, my man. Thank you as always, good buddy. I appreciate you utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com and giving us some eye candy. All right. Allow me just a moment here, folks. I need to refresh that shop real quick. Excuse me. Ziggy, we have a gentleman over here on TikTok that has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, can you explain the difference between a hobby box, a hanger box, and a blaster box? Sure. A hobby box is typically purchased at a hobby shop. So, fun fact, my friends, when you sell baseball cards, wholesale, there's actually 2 different licenses that you can have. So, if you go to Barnes & Noble or Walmart or Target, they have what is called a retail license. So they can sell retail products. A hobby product has to be sold by a shop that has a hobby license. So that's the difference between a hobby box and a retail box, is typically you don't find hobby boxes at Walmart. Typically, I've seen a couple of weird exceptions in weird rural areas. I shouldn't say weird, but rural. You know what I mean? So a hobby box is going to have typically a guaranteed autograph or guaranteed something. Retail typically does not have much guaranteed. It might have 1 autograph guaranteed, maybe. I've seen some products doing that. But that's a fairly new thing over the last 4 years or so. A blaster box has a lot less cards than a hobby box, typically like a 4th. And then a hanger box has less than a blaster box. And those are retail also. So a hanger box and a blaster box will typically be retail. A hobby box is a hobby box. Hope that answers your question, my good friend. Miss Rachel, good evening. Oh, hell yeah, you got Crystal with you. Well, it is wonderful to see you, my Turners. Good evening, ladies. My fellow Deer Parkians. Excellent to see you both. And shout out to Colby. Mr. Dandria Renton says, did you score any Tops Now Home Run Derby boxes? I did not. No, I did not, my friend. Excellent to see you, Rach and Crystal. Big hugs to both of you. Camp and Cam, thank you for smacking the follow button. Alrighty. I need to refresh that shop, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Welcome back to the Motion Man. Excellent to see you, my dude. Big Rick. Somebody gifted you a 1-month subscription. That is correct, my friend. So that just means that you do not see ads anymore over here on Twitch. So welcome to the family, Big Rick. There you go. Thank you so much, Timbo T. Wood. Appreciate that, buddy. Sorry about that, folks. All right, legends. It looks like we do have some brand new orders up here in the shop. I sincerely appreciate you bearing with me for just a couple of shakes of a lamb's tail while I get these locked in. It will just take me a moment. Okie dokie. First order is our family pharmacist, Mr. Rob Richardson, taking down the Gigantes in our 8-boxer. Thank you, Rob Richardson. Next, Mr. Wyatt, my fellow Texan, taking down the Rangers. Thank you, Wyatt. Mr. Timbo T. Wood, my brother from another mother, and one of my favorite massholes. Holy crapola! Damn! Timbo going hard tonight, legends. Goodness gracious, Timbo. Folks, give me just a moment here. Wow. All right, Timbo taking down the Padres, the Guardians, the Braves, the 49ers in our half case of Score Football, and not one, not two, not 3, but 4 Panini Prospects blaster boxes. Thank you so much, Timbo T. Wood. That is amazing. All right, Padres, Guardians, Braves. Got you locked in there, Timbo. Thank you, brother. And in our half case of Score Football, those 49ers. Got you locked in there, Timbo. Thank you, my good man. Let's grab those boxes real quick. We'll get into those in just a few minutes, Timbo. Because Chad Clary, you're up next, my good man. After I get through locking in some break spots. All right, Timbo, got you handled there, brother. Thank you, you legend. Next, Mr. Aaron, a killer Kentuckian, taking down the Orioles and our 8-boxer. Thank you so much, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. Siguiente. Next is Jesus Corriel, another talented Texan, taking down the Red Sox in our 8-boxer. All right, I got him locked in. And you got the Bengals, and the Bengals are in up there. Beautiful. So, folks, I believe we are current in the shop. Excellent. So, legends, we are over halfway on that half case of Score Football. Remember, that has 24 autographs. That one's going to be a doozy. And then we have plenty of good teams still left in the 8 baseball break also. I love it, Timbo. I think you're going to find 4. Because there is 1 autograph in each one of those blaster boxes. Okie dokie. Mr. Clary, my 1987 Patriot brother. We have some 2024 Phoenix. Good luck, my man. Hey, Morgie, I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you for hanging out, as always, you legend. Big hugs, firm handshakes to you, the wifey, and little Morgie. And we'll see you tomorrow, my brother. All right, let's do it. Good luck. And Timbo T. Wood, you're on deck, big man. And after Timbo T. Wood's 4 blaster boxes, it is break time. Empty box there, Chadley. One, two, three. Pack number 4 to the side. Good luck. Macho Danny Savage, thank you so much for the tiny diny, my brother. My favorite gift of all time. We are sitting at 1 tiny diny out of our gift goal of 50 this evening. Shout out to Mrs. JunkWax, who is gracing us with her presence over here on TikTok. My much, much better half. Oh, I have got you covered, Brian. Thank you. Okie dokie, here we go. Starting out with some Joe Mixon, D-Hop, Stephon Diggs, Trey McBride on the Hyper Prism, Malachi Corley on the Rookie Rising for the Jets, Max Melton, Xavier Worthy. That is my son's PC for the Chiefs. Beautiful. Return of the Mac, Gray Greenlaw, Maker Bayfield, Zach Moss, Johnny Wilson. We actually found his RPA, I think, recently. Nice. Johnny Brooks, back-to-back Johnnies. Bucky Irving for the Bucks. Darius Slayton, Jay Jetta for Minnesota. Deontay Johnson, Nico Collins, Cooper Kupp and Puka on the Treasure Tandems. Liaofu, Jamari Thrash on the Hyper Prism rookie for the Browns. Shout out to Mr. Tim Hudson. Joey B. Midnight and David Montgomery. Micah Parsons for Dem Boys. CJ Mosley on the Purple Prism. Not numbered. Oh, hell yeah. How about a McConkey on the Contours rookie? Javon Baker. Dijon Edwards on your second Purple Prism, rookie for Pittsburgh. Purple Prism Pittsburgh with some alliteration. Harrison Butker. Shout out to Mikey One. My brother. Chris Olave. Shout out to Jimmy Nuge. Montez Sweat for the Bears. DJ Mosley. So nice you got him twice. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Contours. Kylan and the Swiss Family. Robinson. And Chris Braswell, last but not least, for the Bucks. Big Perm, what's up, my dude? Good to see ya. Last pack magic.
One down, one to go.
Good luck, Chad. Mr. Amari Cooper for Melody's Bills. Gus Edwards. Chris Jones. Trayvon Walker. Rookie Rising Marvin Harrison Jr. The Harrison so nice you got him twice. Dylan Laub and Orahoro. Last but not least for the Falcons. There you go, Chad. A very fun box of 2024 Phoenix football. Code Dog says, every time I scroll through and see you, it's always a vibe in here. Why, thank you, my good man. I appreciate that so much. Nice to have you, brother. So if you have not smacked that follow button yet already, my friend, you might want to. Michael Martinez, bienvenidos y muchísimas gracias for those tiny dinies. My favorite gift of all time. Much appreciated, my man. Always on. Good evening. Nice to have you, AC. I'm going to sleeve these up for you, Chad. All your prisms, rookies, etc. Josh Fish, thank you for beating that screen and smacking the follow button. So, legends, as always, if it is your very first time tuning in tonight, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a few laughs. Typically at my expense. So if you are new here tonight, folks, and you haven't smacked that follow button yet, you might want to. Happy Hans, good evening, my man. Welcome back. Card Teen Nate says, just out of curiosity, how much is that Ken Griffey Jr. ball worth? That's a good question, my friend. I would guess around 350, somewhere in there. 350, 400, somewhere in there. All right, thank you again, Chad. I sincerely hope that is just another beautiful rip in a long line of beautiful rips, my friend. Thank you, brother. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy. Here's Broast. Mr. Caleb, good evening, my man. And happy hump evening to you, Brandon Franz. Always good to see you, my brother. How you doing tonight, good buddy? Yes, we are, Brian. Mr. Villarreal, my fellow Austinite, says, exciting news. My first ever rip from JWV arrived in the mail today. Hell yeah. Oh, and you got a Gym Mint 10 human sticker. Huh, weird. We got you covered, buddy. And Jaime, from the bottom of my heart, my friend, I hope that is the first of many packages that will come between you and I, my brother. My fellow Austinite. Oh, by the way, folks, I got to tell you a funny story. This has absolutely nothing to do with cards, and I apologize in advance. So last night, we finished up the show about 1 a.m., okay? I go outside because Mrs. JunkWax had left me a bag of garbage that I had to take outside to the trash can. I start walking to the trash can, and I start hearing massive scurrying. I hear, like, claws on my fence. And it was kind of loud. So whatever it was, I thought it was pretty big. I assumed that it was like maybe a squirrel or something. Giant squirrel. Who knows? So I start walking a little bit closer, thinking that it would scurry like through the fence or it would get out. Well, it doesn't. And I start hearing more scurrying. And then all of a sudden, the scurrying stops. And it's silent. And now, mind you, it's pitch black out there. Okay? I've got my phone light working. And I'm looking around, and I look behind the garbage cans. I don't see anything. I look on the other side of the garbage cans. I don't see anything. And all of a sudden, I pan my light up, and I see two eyes looking right back at me. And it is a tiny little baby trash panda that had gotten stuck in the fence. And I got a picture. Check this out. That is what was on my fence last night. And I was looking from the other side of the fence. So you see this side, like back here? That's where I was looking from. So this little thing had its head. There's about a 3-inch little gap in between these little slats. And it had its head in between those little gaps, in that little gap. Yes way. So yeah, that was the little guy. Cute. Gotta love it. So I go inside and I was like, Sawyer, come outside. He was down here getting a treat at 1 a.m. He was eating at the kitchen table and I was like, dude, come outside right now. There's a trash panda out here. He thought I was kidding. We go outside. He's like, Dad, that's really a trash panda. I was like, really? Yes, it is. Thank you, Reese Lightning. I agree, Michael. So we walked around the front of the house, and that's how I was able to get that picture. We kept our distance, because even little ones like that will mess you up. And I'm not trying to do that, so thanks. We left him alone, and when I went out there this morning, he was gone. So he found his way down. But yeah, pretty crazy, right? All right, legends. Himbo T-Wood, without further ado. Ooh, and we have a new break spot to lock in as well. Mr. Blast Boogie. My nasty New Yorker. In the 8 Hobby Box Mixer, taking down the Nationals. Thank you, Richard. There you go, folks. That is what we have left in our 8 Hobby Box Mixer. Why, thank you, Miller Jones. Ziggy, it is spicy water, my friend. Spicy water. There's water with bubbles. Thank you, Reese. Okie dokie. There you go, Ziggy. That is what I'm drinking, buddy. All right, Timbo. Good luck, my brother. Let's do it. And you know what, buddy? Actually, we'll just go one box at a time. I was thinking we'd go ahead and rip them all down. But I want to know what comes from each box. So. Ah, roger that, Senor Martinez. Yeah, I get it. Yikes. All right, Timbo. We're going to pull all of those pack number 4s to the side. Let's do it. Gracias, Timbo. And thank you, Tenji. I hope so, Dalen. As always, my incredible friends, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I truly appreciate it. If you are new here, feel free to smack that follow button. And if you want to go check out JunkWaxVintage.com, you are more than welcome to do so. That is where you find the goods. But we are about to get into a couple of breaks. So if you were to snag a retail product down, we probably wouldn't be able to rip it for a little bit. All right, Timbo T. Wood. Box number 1. Starting off with some Silas. Bryce Matthews. Travis Bazana. On the red cracked ice. Beautiful. Kumar Rocker for our Texas Rangers on the green foil. Cam Smith. Paul Wilson. Reed and Taylor on the blue cracked ice for Tampa Bay. Braylon Dalen Payne. Gino Groover. Charlie Soto. Jacob Mizorowski. On the cracked ice. No slouch. There you go. Hadley ho there, Tyson Neighbors. Balake Dunn. Ace Harlan. Eddie Reinders for the Pirates on the red cracked ice. John Keys, Mark's cousin. On the optic. Kadeem Dia. Jacob Wilson rookie for the Athletics. Slade Caldwell for the D-Bags. And your autograph is Jace Bowen for the Pirates. And that is not numbered. But I will sleeve that one up for you, Timbo. There you go, brother. Let's get into box number 2. I agree, Colby. I love this product for that reason. Now, obviously, in hobby product, you do get a lot more numbered cards, but in the retail product, I have seen a lot of numbered cards come, but obviously not as many as a hobby box. But you do get one guaranteed autograph. Can't shake a stick at that. Pack number 4 to the side. Thank you so much, Colby Dunlop, for dropping that extremely helpful information in the chat. Oh, you and I, Timbo. By the way, Timbo T. Wood, I saw your first on print to 25 8 relic card that we just pulled is already bagged up and ready to go. Oh, by the way, folks, that reminds me. I want to have a chat with everybody. So, Timbo, I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment here, buddy. So, hey, I'm going to put those right there. Let's have a little chat. So I want to, as always, folks, I want to be completely transparent. Always. And you all know that we're going to the National next week. Okay? So regarding shipping, we're going to be gone for a whole week. So what we're going to do is Sawyer, my son, is helping this week to sort all the breaks that we do this week. Typically, how we do things, I'll give you a little behind the scenes. How we do this is we do all the breaks throughout the week. I have a really cool organizational system out in the workroom out there. And then we typically give those to my mom and my nephew to sort over the weekend. And then once all the sorting is done on Sunday night, myself and Mrs. JunkWax, we put those sticky labels on every single break pack. Last time, it was almost 3,000 of them. It was insanity. So, obviously, we can't do that this week, because if we did that, we wouldn't be able to get everything done and then shipped out by the time we leave. So what we're going to do is tomorrow night, everything that is broken before tomorrow night will be packed up and shipped out this weekend. Okay? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, any of the breaks that happen, any of the personal rips that happen, will not be shipped until after we get back from the National. So I just want to be very clear on that, my dear friends. It will be a very slight few-day delay. Nothing crazy. We're only there for a few days. That is absolutely correct, Colby Dunlop. So as an international, for all my international family, that does pretty much not apply to you at all. But for all my people that get packages every week, it will be a small delay because we're going to be gone for a week of the National. So I just wanted to be very transparent about that with you folks. If you experience a delay on your package, you know exactly why. But everything that we break until tomorrow night will be shipped out this weekend. So thank you for understanding. And we got to bust into a brand new spicy water. Thank you, Timbo. Appreciate your patience there, buddy. Okie dokie. Mongoose, what's up, bud? Good to see ya. Jay and Purbin, good to see you as well. Shout out to JP. Brewster Williams, are you standing on something when I stream? No. I'm standing on the floor. But I do stand. Michael Martinez, did I see what you said? I did not, my friend. Mr. Backwoods, thank you for sharing out my live. So I am so sorry, buddy. If I missed a comment, you just have to type that again for me, brother. I am going through cards here. So sometimes it's hard for me to answer questions. That's right, Donut. It's true. All right, Jonah Dong. That is correct, Michael. So in the old studio, I used to sit in that chair right there. But in the new studio, I like to stand. I have a standing desk. All right, we have JD Gonzalez. Tommy White. That's right, Brian. Correct. Jacob Wright on the Greed Prism. Luke Little. Griffin Burkholder. Yankiel Fernandez. Parker Smith. And we are backwards. Bryce Cunningham for the New Yorkers. Caden Grice. We have found a few of his autographs. Drew Hackenberg. Jace Bowen on the Optic. Owen Hall, looking happy to be there for the Tigers. Ryan Waldschmidt. Dalen Culpepper. Silas for the Orioles on your autograph. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Little Jackson Merrill, rookie. Gabriel Hughes. Joey Vetrano for the Trolley Dodgers. Seaver King and Parker Smith, last but not least. Out of box number 2. Michael Martinez has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, just asked what the biggest card you pulled for you or someone else. That's a great question, Michael. I have gone through hundreds of thousands of cards, my friend. But I can tell you the most recent big hit that we had, and it is on our TikTok profile if you want to go back and look at that replay, Michael. It was a 1-of-1 Wade Boggs from Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. That is a huge card and one of the chases of 2025 Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. So congratulations to our buddy Melody, who got that one. All right, Timbo T. Wood. Third box magic, buddy. Let's go. Cody Mills, long time no see you, legend. Big hugs, firm handshakes to you, Cody. How you doing, big man? Happy hump evening. Reese Lightning, the Paul Skeens was a big hit too, you're right. And that number match CJ Stroud rookie auto. That was a doozy. So, Senor Martinez, I would invite you, my friend, to go ahead and look at my TikTok profile. And there is some of those hits up there right now. You can see it. One, two, three. Pack number 4 to the side. Good luck, Timbo. Thank you so much, Onward. Nailed it, brother. That is so helpful. I really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. My UFC PC is George Rush St. Pierre. I also PC some Valentina Shevchenko, some Conor McGregor, and some Ilia Topuria. Yes, you can, Mike. You're absolutely right. Secondhand Collectibles, welcome back. Happy Wednesday evening to you, my friend. How are you? All right, last pack magic. Ah, beautiful, Caleb. Nice, buddy. Love me some Valentina. Onward has another question. He says, JunkWax Vintage, what was your all-time favorite Red Robin meal? It's a great question, my friend. I actually used to work at Red Robin, believe it or not, many, many years ago when I was in beauty school. I like the BLTA. Probably my favorite Red Robin meal. Aw, thank you so much, Secondhand Collectibles. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my friend. Happy hump evening. All right, and we're almost to break time, by the way. We're getting through our last family rip, and then it is break time. We're going to bust into 2 hobby boxes tonight, folks. 2025 Donruss Baseball out of our brand new sealed case. And 2025 Topps Chrome Baseball, also out of our sealed case. Looking for some case hits tonight. Mr. Will of Eyes, you must be looking in the mirror, my friend. Thank you, Preston. Glad to have you tonight, buddy. All right, we have Balake Mitchell, Ivan Melendez, Wyatt Sanford, old Luke Little, Walker Janik, and we pulled a 1 of 1 of that young man. Griff O'Farrell, Nate Dome. How about a Horbath? Mac Horbath. Cooler, throwing the heater. Luke Keyshaw for Minnesota on the cracked ice. Bennett Lee on the optic. Cricket star turned baseballer Arjun Nimala for the Blue Jays. Jairo Iriarte for the White Sox. Travis Bazzana, your #1 draft pick on the Domination. And your autograph is Michael Massey for the Tigres. Not too shabby there, Timbo. 1/3 of the Brothers Naylor. Connor Griffin for the Pirates. Eric Batanti for Milwaukee, as Alice Cooper would say. Chase Burns, and a dollop of Dollander. Last but not least. Good evening, Ryan Pfeiffer. I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. Good to see you, Ryan. How are you doing tonight, big man? All right. Let me sleeve and top load that one up for you, Timbo. Chef James Reinhart, good evening, legend. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire JWV family up in here. And speaking of another family member, Mr. Jordan Smith, how you doing, good buddy? Top of the evening to you. All right, Timbo. Let's see what your 4th autograph is here, buddy. Last pack magic. Last box magic, I should say. Let's do it. How was your day today, Jordan? Aw, Jay and Perban. I cannot thank you enough for the sweet, sweet gifts over there, my friends. Thank you so much. So a lot of you know, this is my full-time gig. This is what I do. And I have said it before, friends, and I will say it again. I'm absolutely convinced that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. Right here in the JWVCC. And with that being said, folks, I would not be able to do this. I would not be here in front of this camera doing this with you right now if it was not for those TikTok gifts, for the hype trains that we have over here on Twitch. Those things are truly the MVP of this entire venture. So from the bottom of my heart, my friends, I thank you so much for hitting me with those when you can. Senor Martinez, I have been doing this full time for about 3 years now, my friend. I've been doing this for about 4.5 years total. 3 years of that have been full time. Pack number 4 to the side. We will bust all of those last. Let's go. Aw, good evening, Ray. Oh, no worries, my man. Well, we've got your fix right here, good buddy. And we're about to get into some breaks here in just a minute. Cody Chase, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Nice to have you. So, Legends, as always, if it is your very first time tuning in tonight, thank you for joining us. My name is Dalen, D-A-L-E-N, and there's a reason why I tell you how to spell it. We actually have a private Facebook group, and if one of my moderator extraordinaires over here on Twitch would like to drop that in the chat, that would be rad. So, in that private Facebook group, folks, I understand, and I'm sure you do too, that there are so many card Facebook groups out there. There's a lot of them. I am not trying to build a big-ass Facebook group. I'm trying to build a tight-knit group of kind, trustworthy, welcoming, and honest card enthusiasts. So if you would like to join us over there, folks, there is a password on the Facebook group. And that password is my name, D-A-L-E-N, like Dale plus N. So if you want to join us over there, folks, we would love to have you. That is one of the ways that we disseminate information here in this family. So if I ever am going to be just a couple of minutes late, or if we have a new break popping up, or if we have new products up there in the shop, Facebook and our chat over there on Facebook is one of the very first places that we drop that info. So if you want to follow us over there, folks, I don't think you'll be sorry. The Purple Giraffe, thank you for smacking the follow button. Thanks to you, Shaky, as well. Michael Martinez says, I remember the table with the wall-placed chaos of cards everywhere. My man. If you see these things right back here on the wall, Michael, that's what I used to have in the background, my friend, was those little guys. All right, we start off with Mike Sirota. Shout out to the Knack. Tommy White. Hagen Smith for the White Sox. Eric Hernandez. Cole Carrick. Chris Cortez. Hagen Smith, so nice you got him twice. Caden Grice. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. That is probably the 4th or 5th Caden Grice autograph that we have pulled here in this family. Hope he shows out. Tanner Hall from Minnesota. Well, good evening there, Loma Linda. The Grodfather, thank you for smacking the follow button. Zach Erhard. Flossy Blossy for Toronto. Rhett Lauder with his locks of love. Grant Taylor. Roderick Arias for the Pinstripes. Alake Berkey. Oh. Little Jackson Merrill rookie. Chase DeLauder. Kevin Sim. Emilian Petrie. And last but not least, my PC. Durangelo Seath J. A 199. Nice one there, Timbo. Beautiful.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
It's leaving and top loading that one up for you. I have said many, many times, my dear friends, how terrible this kid is. And how you should never, ever collect him. You should just send them all to me. I'll dispose of them for you. I'm just kidding. Chi-Town Heartacre says, found your live last week. Love how you take your time and explain the inserts while you're streaming. Brother, I sincerely appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much, and it's great to see you again, my friend. Happy hump evening. All right, Timbo, I'm going to top load this one up for you, buddy. There you go. I agree, barfed. Timbo T-Wood says you can... Aw, brother. You do not have to do that, Timbo. If you want to keep this little bad boy, you are more than welcome to do so. But if you want to give him to me, I will take him. Always, always. All right, Timbo. Let's get into those pack number 4s, shall we? Miro, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family. Aw, Timbo. From the bottom of my heart, my friend, thank you. That is very, very kind of you, Timbo. I will take that tip. Just to see how it feels.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
All right, Timbo. We're down to your pack number 4s, legend. And then it is almost break time, folks. Aw, Timbo. Hit me in the feels over here, legend. Quit it. I'm just kidding. Keep doing it. He is still throwing from both sides, Aaron. Yep. And I think he will continue to do so. Mr. Martinez. I do. Yes, I do, my good man. So, Michael, if you go to JunkWaxVintage.com, my friend, our address is on that website. Or, if one of my moderator extraordinaires would like to make the switch to TikTok for a moment and drop the address in the chat, that would be very appreciated. All right, Timbo, your pack number 4 is legend. Carson Benji. Bryce Eldridge. Jacob Wilson. There you go, buddy. Color match cracked ice rookie. And his market is on fire right now. Mr. Melton. Joendry Vargas. Aiden Miller for the Fightin' Phillies. Chase Hampton on the blue cracked ice. And that one is numbered to 299. Excellent. Cade Denton. Tayshaun Walton for the Fightin' Phillies. Alex Clemmy. Jet Williams for the Mets. Ryan Waldschmidt. Chase Davis. Tyson Lewis. Caleb Lomavita on the ping. And last but not... Damn, you got 2 numbered cards in that one. Gotta love those pack number 4s, eh? Mr. Max Muncy for the Athletics. Shout out to Dutchie. Auntie, welcome back. Kevin O'Brien, you rock my face off, you legend. Thank you so much, brother. So, hey, Michael Martinez. There you go, buddy. That is exactly right. Kevin, thank you so much, bud. Moderator extraordinaire. Gosh, I love that guy. All right, Timbo. Sleeving up your numbered cards here, brother. Thank you, as always, Timbo T. Wood, for snagging those down from JunkWaxVintage.com. Onward to the edge. There's actually 2 Max Muncies, my friend. This is the young Max Muncy. Yep. Timbo. Hey, if you got to hit the sack tonight, buddy, I totally understand. My favorite mass hole. You have a wonderful sleep, and we will see you bright and early in the morning, my brother. And buddy, we're less than a week away until we get to see each other again. So Timbo T. Wood and I have met each other a couple of times in person now. I love that fella. We got to hang out last year at the National, and then I actually got to go up to Boston. And Timbo took me to a Boston Bruins game, my very first ever professional hockey game. Love you, Timbo. All right, let me put his name on these little bad boys here, folks, and it is break time. The Purple Giraffe, I'm out of Austin, Texas, my friend. Right here in Austin. I'm from Austin. Isn't that weird? Haha. Dan Metz, my fellow Washingtonian. Good to see you, brother. How are you? And hi. Another OG of the family. Thank you as always, Timbo T. Wood. Much love to you, brother. Shout out to Ellie and Cam, and the cheese, and the beef. By the way, folks, everybody in Timbo's family has a food nickname. Oh, hell yeah, right up the road in DFW. Well, howdy, my neighbor. Good to have you. Chicky Baby says, new to the live, how do I join the break? So if you want to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com, my friend, that is where you find everything having to do with this channel. There is break spots up there. There is sealed wax up there. There is merchandise up there. Shameless plug. There is also a blog up there if you want to educate yourself. Chicky Baby, thank you, my friend, and welcome to the family. Nice to have you, buddy. All right, folks.
It's time!
And we need to bust into a fresh case together. There is 16 hobby boxes in these cases. This is heavy. Ugh. Gosh. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing, my friends. First box out of that brand new sealed case. Beautiful. All right, my dear friends, you know what we must do. You're absolutely right, Senor Martinez. Spot on, my friend. All right, legends, if you would do me a huge solid. If you would take a gander at that list, and if you would like to screenshot it, go ahead. Or at very least, if you would memorize the spots that you have. Because you know, especially my OGs, I'm going to flip this list around, especially over here on Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. And you will not be able to see this list. So might want to screenshot it or just commit to memory the spots that you have. Shout out to our buddy Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. Good luck. Lucky number 8. 5 and 3. 8 it is. All right here, folks. We have got the baseball teams in there, so I hope that we have either memorized those spots or taken a screenshot, because here we go. Hey, Mr. Isley. Sounds wonderful, buddy. Have a magnificent remainder of your evening, and we'll see you in the morning, brother. All right, folks, 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams. Right? Meow. There you go. I will give you a couple of seconds to take a gander at that list there, folks. If you would like to try to trade your teams, you're more than welcome to do so, but there is never any obligation to do so. There you go, Jesus. Correctamundo. Exactamente. Hey, Josh, how you doing tonight, buddy? Hello. Excuse me. Onward, asking if anybody wants Cincinnati. I actually don't think Ellie is in this product for the Reds, my friend. So my advice to you, Onward, if you can, buddy, I would check out the checklist. But you do have Ken Griffey Jr. for the Reds in this. That is correct, Bubba. Aw, thank you so much, Chicky. We do our best, buddy. And believe it or not, we're actually working on something new behind the scenes. So if you like that one, just wait. I appreciate you checking that out, my friend. Thank you so much. And remember, Chicky, you can actually create your own personal account at JunkWaxVintage.com for absolutely free. And the reason that that helps is because we do drop PYT breaks at 7 p.m. on some weeknights, and the PYT breaks are first come, first served. So there has been several times that I've gotten messages from people behind the scenes that said, hey, I put my team in the cart, and I was putting in my address information, and somebody snagged the team out from underneath me. That happens. So if you create yourself an account, you don't have to enter all your information every time you make a purchase. And sometimes that is the difference between getting your team and not getting your team. All right, legends. Well, I am not seeing any trading in the chat. So I'm going to give you another few seconds here, folks. I'm going to flip this list right back around, and I'll lock them in. If you want to screenshot the list of teams, feel free to do so. I'm going to turn it around in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, legends. Thank you for bearing with me for a moment here. I'm going to go ahead and get these locked in. Shout out to my Canadian cousin, Mr. Colby Dunlop. Taking down the very first team, the Gigantes. Reese Lightning, 2 and 3. Guardians and Cardinals. Onward to the edge, number 4, the Cincinnati Reds. Alan White, number 5, the Astros. Reese Lightning, number 6, the Padres. Stephen Grigsby, number 7, the Pirates. Thank you so much, Weston. I appreciate the positivity, my friend. Reese Lightning, 8, 9, and 10. Angels, Marlins, Rays. Alan White, number 11, Brew Crew. Looking for some Mizorowski. Reese Lightning, number 12, Texas Rangers. Alan White, number 13, Tigers. Reese Lightning, 14 and 15, Athletics and Royals. And we are halfway there. Reese Lightning, 16, 17, 18, Nationals, Trolley Dodgers, and White Sox. Alan White, number 19 and 20, Twinkies and Cubbies. Reese Lightning, number 21, the Mets. Bodie, good evening. Thank you for sharing out my live, buddy. Kevin O'Brien, number 22, the Orioles. Brian Ringer, my favorite gigs. Taking number 23, the Boston Red Sox. Reese Lightning, 24 through 29. Rockies, Yankees, Jays, Diamondbacks, Phillies, Braves. And last, but definitely not least, Mr. Alan White taking down my Seattle Mariners in number 30. There you go, legends. If you would do me a solid, take a gander at that list. If it looks accurate and appropriate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so I know we're ready. Thank you, Jackson. Right back at you there, buddy. Thank you, Onward. Thank you, James Reinhardt. Thank you, Alan White. All right, here we go. Best of luck to each and every one of you. First box out of our brand new sealed case. Good luck. That is correct, Josh. Yes, he does. Shout out to Reese Lightning. Empty box. Hack number 4, ectomy. We will bust all those little bad boys last. All right, here we go. Round number 1. And my friends, we're going to do 2025 Topps Chrome right after this one. Just a friendly reminder, folks. Tomorrow is Thursday. We will have 2 shows tomorrow, morning and evening. And then Friday, we have 3 shows. So Mrs. JunkWax is already working on our... Ooh, I see some gold in there. Beautiful. Mrs. JunkWax is already working on Whatnot for Friday. So keep your eyes peeled to our Whatnot channel. Okie dokie. We're going to skip through some base here, folks, because we have all seen a lot of 2025 Donruss. How about Ethan Anderson on the paper prism for the Orioles? Zebby Matthews on the optic rated rookie for Minnesota. On the laser, Vladdy's daddy, Vladimir Guerrero Sr. for the Angels. Number to 149 for my Seattle Mariners. Seattle Mariner legend, Edgar Martinez. Fun fact, folks, the Seattle Mariners Stadium is on Edgar Martinez Way. That is how much of a hero he is in Seattle. Ooh, nice. Paper Prism Jacob Wilson for the Athletics. And that goes to Reese Lightning. Bert Campaneris back-to-back Reese Lightning on the Prism Optic. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. For the Gigantes. Colby Dunlop. My man. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, brother. Out of 10. We love gold. The taste of it, the smell of it, the texture. We love gold so much we lost our genitals in an unfortunate smelting accident. Yes. Put it in my skin box. Shave me from my shelf. Salty. Rated prospect 10 out of 10. Speedy Gonzalez. How about an acetate? D-bag. Ryan Waldschmidt. Oh, hell yeah. El Mutante. Leo Dallas DeVries for San Diego on the Diamond Marvels. And that goes to Reese Lightning. And then you got a couple of base cards finishing that one off. Excellent round number 1. There you go, Brian Smith. Smoking a pancake, bong and a blintz, pipe and a crepe, flapjack and a cigarette, cigar and a waffle, then there is no placing you. Austin Powers and Faja. I'll see myself out. Okie dokie. Round number 2. Good luck. Aw, thank you, James Reinhart, for spelling that out for everybody. I appreciate that so much, bro. Ryan Pfeiffer, you are correct, my man. Shout out to Edgar Martinez. Little cuffing. No big deal. Butterfly cat. Meow. Welcome. Ooh, this one's feeling a little thick. With a couple of C's. All right, round 2. Starting out with a Pirate. And a Pudge. And a funky Cole Mosina on the Prism Optic for the Pinstripes. Hold the oh, ho, 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 ho. Reese Lightning. You got a good one here, buddy.
Hold the Mayo on the optic. How about El Mutante, Leo Dallas DeVries on the Diamond Marvels to 199. That is beautiful, my friend. And that kid is a stud. I would hang on to that one. Number to 99 for Bienvenidos a Miami. And that's another one for Reese Lightning to 99. On the Prism paper, little Jim Rice for Baston. Well, hello. How about the Bird Murderer? The Arizona Diamondbacks going to Reese Lightning again. 31 out of 79 on the big unit. Congratulations, Reese. How about another Marlin? And that is another one for Reese Lightning. You got that one good, buddy. Augustin Ramirez, auto. Tony Oliva for Minnesota on the optic. The Man, the Myth, the Pool Hose for the Cardinals on the Elite Series. We got a filler. That's why that was so thick. Thanks, Panini. And we have a couple of Nationals finishing that one off. Not too shabby on round number 2. Congratulations, Reese. That El Mutante, my friend, is a nice one. And there's a lot of eyes on that young man. So we typically only top load everything numbered less than 100. But since that one's a pretty big one, I'm going to go ahead and top load that one up for you too, Reese. There's always exceptions. All right, going to sleeve up that autograph for you too. Looking forward to it, Reese. You read my mind there, buddy. Oh. There you go. Okie dokie. Let me handle just a spot of housekeeping. That's better. All right, round 3. We are ripping 2025 Donruss right now, my friend. And then we're getting into some 2025 Topps Chrome Baseball right after this. That is correct, Wet Bandit. Yep, that is correct. Alrighty, round 3. Let's do it. Ooh, we start off with a little Evening Wood. James Wood. How about a laser? Johnny Mize for the Gigantes. The New York Giants. Ooh, hell yeah. Another El Mutante on the optic. Rated prospect. Kumar Rocker for the Texas Rangers. Congratulations again, Reese Lightning. Shout out to our buddy Cesar Mendoza. Mr. Frank Thomas on the optic for the White Sox. Your first draft pick, Mr. Travis Bazzana for Clevelanders. And that one goes to Reese Lightning also. Congratulations, Reese. Oh, how about the Nolan Express to 250? Beautiful. Congratulations again, Reese Lightning. Outstanding. Always happy to find a numbered Noli. We have Mr. Tommy Troy for Arizona on the Prism Optic. Hagen Smith for the White Sox on the Prism Paper rated prospect for the White Sox. Why am I saying White Sox? Weird. Good evening, Lance. Long time no see, buddy. Welcome back. Good evening, Angelo. How are you, Senor Oshawada? There's a little Mizorowski on the paper. Mr. Johnny Mize. So nice. We have seen him twice. Evan Cata on the Elite Series for our Texas Rangers. Got another filler. Thanks, Panini. Sheesh. And a Yankee and a Marlin finishing off round number 3. Jaxie says, I pulled the biggest card of my life. That's amazing. What'd you get? There you go, Reese. All right, Legends, round number 4. Oh, that's really cool, Jaxie. Well, congratulations, my man. Top load that one up. High five. That's awesome. That's a big one. Ryan Fife, it was a blast, my friend. So hopefully you can make the next one. We had so much fun. So every single UFC watch party that we do gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Love having you all with us. Brian Smith, different jacks. Different jacks. Oh, there we go. Little Ken Griffey Jr. Starting off round number 4. Not too shabby. How about a Prism Paper Kumar Rocker for the Rangers going to Reese Lightning? Lil Troy, so nice. We have seen him thrice. And that one is 126 out of 199 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And that goes to Reese Lightning. Thomas Segisi on the Rated Rookie Optic. Unleashed, Vance Honeycutt. That is Rich Honeycutt's grandson for the Orioles. Oh. How about an artist proof numbered to 25 for the Texas Rangers? That is another one for Mr. Reese Lightning. Congratulations, Reese. Beautiful, buddy. Those artist proofs are very, very nice, my man. Top loading that one up for you. Mizorowski on the Optic Rated Prospect. Ooh, and we have a relic. Number to 25 for the Cardinals. The legend, Mr. Bruce Sutter, on a double material relic. And that's got to be an old one, my friend. Nice. And that goes to Reese Lightning. Again, congratulations, Reese. Well, Paul Skeen's in there on the paper. We have a laser Bucky Dent for the pinstripes. Miguel Tejeda to 149 for the Orioles. And that one goes to Kevin O'Brien. Congratulations, Cobb. Spencer Mom Spaghetti on the Optic. Somebody bang a trash can. Big Poppy on the Milestones. David Ortiz. Thank you, Average Card Dude. You're absolutely right, and I appreciate the positivity, my friend. Big Papa Pump Trent says, Dalen, how damn good was Holland? Rodriguez. Wow. Holland? Are you talking about Julio? Or am I missing something? All right, and last but not least, we got a up there in the Chicago area and a Houston Astro. Finishing that one off. All right, my dear friends, you're down to that round of pack number 4s. Onward to the edge. Oh, that is very kind of you, brother. I sincerely appreciate that. I do have that one, though. So if you want to keep that one, my friend, you are more than welcome. But it is always the thought that counts with me, my brother. And I cannot thank you enough. That is very kind of you, my good man. I'm going to top load that one up for you. Ooh, and that one's going to go in a 130. That's a fatty. There you go, Reese Lightning. I hope you do. Thank you so much, Onward. You know, I love the kid. Even in a Reds uniform. Russell Wilson only in a Seahawks uni. But the kid, I'll take in anything. All right, Legends, round number 4. Let's go. Oh, Trent, I am so sorry, my friend. I couldn't read between the lines on that one. You're talking about Holland and Rodriguez from the UFC. Nice. I agree. That was a hell of a fight. Spot on, my man. Oh, Onward, you rock my face off, brother. So Mr. Onward over here on Twitch says, shameless plug for those incredible variety of JunkWax vintage top loaders. Available at JunkWaxVintage.com. Thank you so much, buddy. Shameless plug. But he's right. If you have not taken a gander up there at JunkWaxVintage.com, folks, and checked out those sweet, sweet supplies, please feel free to do so. I personally think they're the best top loaders in the business. All right, here we go, folks. Round pack number 4s. Starting out with Bert Campaneris, Sammy Sosa, Billy Martin. How about some old Greg?
Come out, Greg.
Maddox. Connor Norby for the Marlins on the optic. Joe Mauer for Minnesota on the Milestones. Brian Waldschmidt for Arizona. Ryan Sloan for my Seattle Mariners. Andrew Walters. Tim Hudson. Shout out to our favorite Axeman from Ohio. Big Poppy. Pops Willie Stargell. Will the Thrill Clark for our Texas Rangers on the optic. Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals on the Unleashed. Nice. Dante Nori. Old Emerson. Jimmy Rollins. Buff Bagwell. Shout out to Big Papa Pump. There you go, Trent. The big bad booty daddy.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
Funky Cole Molina. Ricky Henderson. Bucky Dent on the optic. Jim Tomei on the bomb squad for the Fightin' Phillies.
I'd like to have a go around with that, Philly.
El Mutante Leo Dallas DeVries. So nice. Reese Lightning got him thrice. Tommy Troy. Tony Oliva. Will the Thrill Clark. Hold the Mayo. Mr. Johnny Bench. Cal Ripken Jr. on the optic, the Iron Man. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies on the coming attractions. Rintaro Sasaki. And Braylon Dalen Payne, last but not least, on the rated prospect. There you go, legends. Our 30th box of 2025 Donruss in the books. And legends, it is time for box number 2. If you allow me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping. I need to sleeve up some numbered cards here real quick, and we'll do a quick little recap of what we just found. And then I am very, very excited to get into our 6th box of 2025 Topps Chrome. Congratulations, Reese Lightning. You did very, very well in that one, my friend. Thank you for bearing with me just for a moment. There we go. Okie dokie. This is what we have out of our 30th box of 2025 Donruss. So, number to 149, Edgar. Holy Noli to 250. Lil Troy, 199. Miguel Tejeda for the Orioles to 149. Number to 99, Augustin Ramirez for Miami. The Bird Murderer to 79 on the Pink Velocity Prism. Leo Dallas DeVries to 199 on the Rainbow Diamond Marvels. Ramirez, so nice, you got him twice on the Optic Autograph. Kumar Rocker for the Texas Rangers on the rookie auto. Bruce Sutter for the St. Lunatics, numbered to 25 on the relic. Pretty damn cool. And that is a 1985 Donruss design. So that looks even cooler on that specific card. Nice one, brother. And last but not least, number 10 out of 10 on the gold for the Gigantes going to Mr. Colby Dunlap, my Canadian cousin. Congratulations there, buddy. All right. Just a moment here, folks. And we're going to get right back into another one. Oh, and I'm so sorry. I almost forgot the Malcolm in the Middle Moore for the Texas Rangers going to Reese Lightning. Numbered to 25 on the artist proof. That's a nice one. And that is 6th on print. 25. And the backs of those look pretty crazy. All right. Well, congratulations again, Reese and Colby and all the rest of you that got some juice. Let's see what we find out of box number 2, shall we? So, as always, my legendary homies, if you would do me a solid. Oh, hey, Onward, if you're taking off tonight, buddy, have a wonderful remainder of your evening. Sleep tight, and I hope to see you tomorrow, legend, because we get to do it all over again. Big hugs, firm handshakes to you, brother, and thank you for your help tonight. I truly appreciate it. You're heading the right way for a moderator tag, buddy. You keep up that good work. Excuse me. All right, legends, as always, if you would do me a solid in these random breaks and either take a screenshot of that list or just please memorize the spots that you have, because we're going to randomize this up and you're not going to be able to see that list. Thank you in advance. Huge shout out to our homie Rachel, who we got to see a little earlier tonight. My favorite Rachel. Aw, Bubba. Blowing me up with beautiful gifts over here on TikTok. How dare you be so awesome there, Trevor Taylor. Much appreciated, buddy. My fellow Austinite. Ooh, lucky number 7. Five and 2. Good luck. Let's do it. All right. 7 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams. Right? Meow. There you go. As always, my friends, I'm going to give you just a second to take a gander at that list. If you want to trade your teams, you are more than welcome to do so, but there is never any pressure. And if I don't see any trading in the chat in the next few seconds, I will flip this bad boy right back around and get them locked in. Real Master Chief, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Welcome to the family. Senor Martinez, Ernie, I see the Marvel pack you purchased, my man. Thank you so, so much. We will rip that right after the break, my dude. Owen, over here on TikTok, buddy. So this is a break that is already sold out. Butterstick Rick says, go on TikTok. I can't see my team. So Rick, I apologize, my friend, but if you want to see the list, you got to come over here to Twitch, Facebook, Kick, or YouTube. I appreciate your understanding. And you have the fighting Phillies, my friend. So, Rick, if you have the ability to have TikTok and Twitch up at the same time, you can actually see both lists simultaneously. And I know there are some of you that do that, and I appreciate it so much. Ah, there you go, Jaime. Felicidades, hermano. Balake wants to trade the Athletics. Are you sure? That's one of the better teams there, buddy. Be careful. I'm not one to tell somebody their business, though, so if you want to trade them, feel free. Bob Mattingly says, and is anybody a Nationals fan? He is open to trade. Ernie Martinez will trade the Brewers for the Athletics. I love it. And thank you so much, Onward. I may have you do that, brother. Keep hanging. So, folks, I've got a bunch of wrappers down here by my feet. I see you, Brad Gaspard. Welcome back, legend. Good to see you, brother. How are you tonight, Brad? So I'm going to clean up some wrappers here real quick, folks, while you're trading your teams, I hope. And if I come back and there is no trading, that is 1,000% okay. We'll just flip this bad boy back around. I'll get him locked in. I'll be right back. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my dear friends. So much better. All right, it does not look like we have any trading over here, folks. So, if you want to go ahead and screenshot that list, and you can still try to trade as I'm locking the teams in, feel free to do so. Steven Grigsby is trying to trade the Mets. Where is Mr. Drew Jones when we need him? Excuse me. I see a lot of 1/2 of trades, if that makes sense. I don't see anything confirmed. Maybe Pirates for Nationals. Oof. Oh. All right, folks. Maybe some trading. Sean, I appreciate you making the switch to Twitch, my man. I am off the camera just right now for a second while we're randomizing teams. I will be right back in just a moment, my friend. You will see this ugly mug. So, Chad, if you want to trade, my friend, all you have to do is put exactly what Bob Mattingly put in the chat, except you're going to switch out the team name for your team. That's exactly right. Thank you, Jason Russell. Get out of my head, brother. I think we're thinking the exact same thing. Tim, good evening, brother. It is excellent to see you, my man. How you doing? The kid Bry. Top of the evening to you, bro. Happy Wednesday. And thank you so much for the positivity, Bry. Always nice to see you, buddy. And just smacked you with a follow there, bud. I appreciate the positivity, as always. Oh. Trading for the Nationals for the Pirates, I think. All right. Nationals for Pirates. Number 10. Mr. Bob Mattingly. And the Pirates are number 1. So Chad Clary and Bob Mattingly. You guys are trading? Oh. Okay, but they are trading. So Nationals for Pirates. Okay, cool. So Chad, at number 1, you have the Nationals, buddy. And Bob Mattingly, you have the Pirates in number 10. Got you locked in there, gentlemen. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and flip this bad boy back around, and we'll get them locked in. I'm going to flip it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, thank you for bearing with me for just a moment here, folks, while I get these all locked in. Hey, I appreciate you trying to help, Brian Smith. No problem, my good man. No sweat. But if you all could do me a huge solid and learn how to use that trading system over here on Twitch, that would be immensely helpful. So all you have to do, folks, is put an exclamation point, the action, whether that is a trade or confirm, and then a space, and then your team. There is no space between the exclamation point and the action. Does that make sense? So if you're going to trade your team, it would be exclamation point trade, space, your team. If you're going to confirm, it would be exclamation point confirm, space, and your team. So thank you in advance, you legends. Mr. Mikey1 has worked very hard on that trading system. All right, Chadley, the Marlins in number 2. Mr. Chris Ryder, another OG of the family, taking down the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Stephen Grigsby, I just want to sell you free cable. Number 4, the Mets. Alan White, number 5, the Gigantes. Brandon Price, number 6, the Boston Red Sox. The American Dream, Mr. Dusty Rupp, taking down Minnesota. Bridge, nice to have you over here on Twitch, my man. Thank you for making the switch. Sincerely appreciate it. Glad to have you here, buddy. Ernie Martinez, numero 8, the Milwaukee Brewers. Vincent Milano, number 9, the Guardians. Vincent, are you here tonight, good buddy? Eric and Jackson Austin, number 11, the Yankees. Jaime Villarreal, my fellow Austinite. Number 12, the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can. Shout out to Bubba. Mr. Brandon Price, number 13, the White Sox. Well, good evening, Ollie. Good day. How you doing, my brother from down under? Oh, Alan White. With your 315th gifted sub in this family, my brother. Zeths. Welcome to the family. Nice to have you, buddy. All right, Jaime Uno Mas. Number 14, the Cubbies. Alan White, number 15, the Atlanta Braves. Aw, thank you, Bri. I love your positivity as well, my good man. Reese Lightning. So for the auto part of pre-grading, what is the... Gotcha, Reese. Sounds good, buddy. Excellent. Okie dokie. We are halfway there, folks. Chad, number 16, the Angels. Jackson Austin, number 17, the Toronto Blue Jays. Why, thank you, Big Win. That is very kind of you to say, my brother. Welcome back and happy Wednesday, good buddy. All right, Chad Clary, number 18, the Royals. And we are excited to have you, Fridge. Welcome to the family, my man. I love the positivity. Thank you, Ollie. I am always well, my brother. Especially if I'm here ripping packs with my best friends in the front yard. Good to see you, buddy. All right, one half of the Isley brothers, Mr. Derek Isley, taking down the Trolley Dodgers. Hey, that's okay, Reese. I appreciate you so much, buddy. I understand now. All right, Alan White, number 20, the San Diego Padres. Weston Kennedy, the JWV Club's Most Wanted. Number 21, the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Steven says, really, Mr. JunkWax, you and this community have made my days and life better. I'm seeing life differently and love seeing the good in people. Bro, you are hit me in the feels over here, buddy. That is amazing of you to say, brother. Thank you so, so much. And that is all I hope, my man. I'm just trying to put some sunshine out there into the world, my brother. And I am so glad that that has come through. That is one of the best compliments I've gotten in a long time. Thank you so much, Steven. That means more to me than you will ever know, brother. As I have said before, folks, we love cards, of course. But the community is more important to me, believe it or not. So thank you so much, buddy. Whew. All right, Mr. Krawiak, number 22, the Tigers. Mr. Copeland, Butter Stick Rick, number 23, the Fightin' Phillies. Reese Lightning, excuse me, that is Reese Miller, different Reese. Number 24, the Seattle Mariners, you lucky ducky. Excellent. Alan White, number 25, Tampa Bay Rays. Johnny D, another OG of the family. Number 26, the Texas Rangers. Balake Juno, number 27, the Athletics. Melly P, another OG of the family, taking down our St. Lunatics, the Cardinals. Derek Isley, number 29, WKRP in Cincinnati. And Chad Clary, last but definitely not least, my 1987 Patriot brother, taking down the Colorado Rockies in spot number 30. There you go, fam damly. If you would do me a favor, and please give me a hell yeah in the chat if that list looks appropriate and accurate, so I know you're ready. Sixth box out of our sealed case of 2025 Topps Chrome. Baseball. Let's go. Thank you so much, Ollie. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Balake. And your neighbors over here, Balake, by the way, talking smack. Shout out to Mr. Gaspard. All right, folks. This could possibly be the last Grippeth and Rippeth of the evening. But you know what we must do. We shout Grippeth. And we shout Rippeth. Good luck. King Gardy. We rip everything here, my friend. So feel free to go talk to... feel free to go talk to JunkWaxVintage.com. JunkWaxVintage.com is the website where you can find everything. King Gardy, I appreciate you asking. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. There is all kinds of stuff up there. So I pride myself in having the largest selection that you're going to find on all platforms. So feel free to go take a gander. And thank you for joining the family, my friend. All right, empty box there, legends. Pack number 4, Ectomy. Because it is tradición. Bri, we actually just got a brand new box of Juicy JunkWax hockey. And we've been starting our shows with those packs. All right, legends, we're going to rip those last. Round number 1, good luck. Oh, King Gardy. That is very kind of you to say, my man. I think I'm all right. I think there's a lot of better breakers out there, in my humble opinion. But I sincerely appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm doing my damnedest. Gosh dang it. I've been doing this for about 4.5 years, and we still have a long way to go. So remember, my friends, if you are new here, at this point, we do not have a direct relationship with Topps, like a lot of breakers do. We do not have a direct relationship with Panini either. So each and every one of you that are here, even though we've been doing this for 4.5 years, my friends, you can still call yourself a founding member of the JWBCC, because together, folks, we are taking this thing to the moon. And I am so immensely grateful to have each and every one of you Gem Mint 10 human beings on this journey with us. Alrighty. Round number 1. Dansby Swanson. Mason Wynn. Baroa on the refractor for the Blue Jays, rookie. Andahar. Hunter Greeny. Gunnar Henderson on the Prism refractor for the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Air Jordan on the Fortune 15. Shout out to Bubba. Aw, King Guardy. That is absolutely amazing, my man. I love hearing that. Thank you so much. Mr. Dallas, welcome back, brother. Adrian Del Castillo. Gunnar Henderson, so nice you got him twice. Grant McCrae. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians on the 1990 throwback refractor. Little Nico Horner sat in a corner trying to steal some second base. For the Cubbies, always a parte with Ketel Marte. Dylan Cruz, rookie for the Nationals. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, one of my favorite names to say, for the Trolley Dodgers on the Future Stars. And Nolan Jones, looking to steal, finishing off round number 1. Not too shabby at all. Puerto Rican Santa. Bienvenidos. Nice to have you. Happy Wednesday. It is another marvelous miércoles here in the familia. James Reinhardt and Fridge, I sincerely appreciate the kind words, gentlemen. Thank you so much. You guys are hitting me in the feels over here tonight, gosh dang it. Quit it. I'm just kidding. Keep doing it. Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, legends, round number 2. You know what, folks? It should be absolutely illegal how much fun we have here on a daily basis, gosh dang it. And you know what, folks? As I have said before many times, we do have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire freaking card hobby. On all of the interwebs, right here in the JWVCC, and that has nothing to do with me, and everything to do with each and every one of you. So keep rocking my face off, fam damly. All right, we got the Pasquatch. Tomiyuki Shigano. El que metió la entera. Good to see you tonight, my man. Bienvenidos. Welcome back. Hey, good to see you, Dallas. How you doing, big man? Happy Wednesday, brother. Ernie Martinez has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, if you did get a partnership with one of those companies, do you have to stop ripping others? No. Absolutely not. No way. No, sir. All right, we got Michael McGreevy, rookie on the refractor for our St. Lunatics. Hi-Song Kim. Hey, Oscar Hernandez, your 2024 Home Run Derby champ. Hunter Greeny on the Prism refractor for WKRP in Cincinnati. Mason Wynn, stud for the St. Lunatics. Matty McLean. Odai Senga. Sammy Kershaw, a $2.99 for the Trolley Dodgers. And that one goes to Derek Isley. Hold the Mayo for the Orioles on the power players. Dustin Harris, Bregman. And our autograph goes to the Blue Jays and Jackson Austin, our favorite 13-year-old in the family. Ladies and gentlemen, so let me tell you a little story. Oh, thank you, Dallas. I love the positivity, my man. Great to have you again. Good to see you, brother. So, folks, Eric and Jackson Austin are 2 OGs of this family. So when I started this thing 4.5 years ago from a closet, ripping JunkWax, Eric and Jackson Austin were there. They have been with me on this entire venture, and I have watched Jax go from 9 to 13, and I am so stoked that we just pulled an autograph for young Jax. Congratulations, young man. Very, very cool. Francisco for the Mets on the All Etch, and Christian Mena for the D-Bags, finishing off round number 2. We're going to carefully sleeve and top load that one up for that young man. Ethan Slaughter, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family. Sentry, I appreciate the rose, my friend. Thank you so much. And Puerto Rican, I sincerely appreciate the helado, or the corn, I should say. The elote. Helado. Lo siento porque mi español es basura. Porque soy muy gringo. There you go. Sleeving up the Sammy Kershaw. All right, round number 3. Banana pudding. Say what? Say what? Was that Diamondbacks? No. That is for the Blue Jays, my friend. Captain Coleslaw, thank you for smacking that follow button. Oh, I did say D-Bags. That is true. You heard that right, my friend. Puerto Rican Santa. Mucho aprecio, hermano. Y bienvenidos. Tu sabes way. Si mames way. I'll see myself out. By the way, legends, if you are new here, you should just know I'm a giant dork. And if you're not okay with that, you might want to keep on swiping. If you are a dork with me, then you're in the right place. All right. Ooh, we got a Gary in the streets. But a Gavin in the sheets.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
I see you, Kirk Rylance. Good afternoon. Good evening. Andrew Vaughn. All rise, Aaron Judge, for the pinstripes on the refractor. My PC, the big man, Mr. O'Neill Cruz. O'Doyle rules. Always a parte with Cattell Marte on the Prism refractor. Excuse me. How about a refractor rookie, Roki Sasaki? Excellent. And that is another one for Derek Isley. Derek is killing it tonight. Hunter Fiduciary Responsibilities. Hunter Fiducia. Ronel Blanco. Hellman. Austin Wells with that magnificent moustache. A luscious lip curtain, if you will. Christian Walker. Balake Snell. Ray Sweeney. Jose Ramirez on the power players. And Shea Langoliers for the Athletics. Last but not least. Round number 3 in the books. Excuse me. Yikes. IC71715 says, do you do voice work? I do not, but I would love to. I've gotten a lot of amazing compliments from people telling me that I should do that. I don't even know where to start. I'm being honest with you. All right, legends, this is round number 4. Excuse me. And I got to get a little sip of spicy water. Aw, thank you, Dallas. That is very kind of you to say, my man. I truly appreciate it. That's right, Wyatt. People have been telling me I have a face for radio for pretty much my whole life. I appreciate that, Wyatt. Thank you, big man. Aw, thank you. 71715. Sincerely appreciate the kind words, my friend. Glad to have you tonight. Welcome. All right, my dear friends. Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. I am getting a haircut on Monday. I'm not cutting it off, though. Just getting a little trimmy for the National. All right. Good luck, my friends. Here we go. JJ Bidet. Juan and Emilian Yepez. Zebby Matthews for Minnesota on the rookie refractor. Sagisi. Darren Duran. Spencer Strider with that dastardly dirt squirrel. I mean, you could hide small rodents in that thing for weeks. He might not even know. Vladdy on the power players. Garrett Cole. Brandon Crawford's brother-in-law. Not kidding. Kate and Dana. Al DeGary, who won 99 for the Angels. And that goes to Chad, my 1987 Patriot brother. There you go, buddy. Hey, Caleb. Oh, you know, my dear friends, I am always stoked to find some Julio Rodriguez on the all-etch for the Seattle Mariners. Congratulations, Reese Miller. That's a nice one. Sorry, folks, I freaked out. You know it, Ernie. That would be hilarious. Adael Amador for Colorado. Shota of the Imanaga for the Cubbies. Max Fried. All Rise Aaron Judge on the Fortune 15. And the Lawnmower Man, Mr. Jackson Job, finishing that one off. All right, folks. Damn right, Reese. Love you, Wyatt. Just noticed that door's been open for a couple hours. Hilarious. All right, my dear friends, I'm sleeving up this little bad boy, and we are getting into our round number 4s. Good luck. You're right, Banana Pudding. Some of that baby-making music. Reese Lightning, if you're taking off tonight, buddy, all joking aside, thank you so much for hanging with us. I truly appreciate it. Have a magnificent remainder of your evening, and I sincerely hope we get to see you tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Have a great night, Reese. Congratulations on some juice in the 2025 Donruss. We'll see you tomorrow, legend. I thought it felt a bit drafty. There you go, Wyatt. Caleb, if you're taking off tonight too, good buddy, big hugs, firm handshakes all around. We'll see you tomorrow morning, legend. Okie dokie. Talk about that luscious lip curtain of Mr. Spencer Strider. So nice we have seen it thrice. Acuna Matata back-to-back Braves, channeling his inner John Cena. Trevor always telling us a story for Baston on the refractor. Hayden Birdsong. Ezekiel. Rhett Lauder with his locks of love for Cincinnati. All Rise Aaron Judge on the refractor. Beautiful. My PC, some Chaz of the Jism. It is hashtag JWAD, my friends. Bobby Witt Jr. Why am I saying Wheeler? Weird. Cool Whip. Will Beaton. Ian Happ on the refractor for the Cubbies. Luis de los Santos. Pylon. Gustavo Campero. The Old Bull, Justin Verlander for the Gigantes on the refractor. And the numbers, Mason. Mr. Mason Miller on the Rookie Cup for the Athletics. There you go, legends. Another juicy JunkWax Vintage Family break in the books. Excellent to see you back, Beach. How you doing, buddy? Son of a beach. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday, my friend. Welcome back, Dutchie. Excellent to see you, JVD. I'm so sorry, Rick. It happens to the best of us, big man. That is the game we play, my brother. I am so sorry, buddy. Gosh dang it. I could have sworn I saw a fight in Philly in there. Really? Was there not one Philly in there? Got a Zach Wheeler. Damn. Yeah, brother. Yikes. Well, luckily it doesn't happen too often, but it does happen, my friend. I appreciate you being a good sport there, Butterstick Rick. Sorry about that, my friend. Bob Mattingly. Have a wonderful evening, brother. Hey, Eric Austin. You were in here tonight, my man. Your ears must have been burning. I was talking about you. Only bad things, of course. I'm just kidding, buddy. That goes to Jackson Austin. Congratulations to our favorite 13-year-old in the family. That is glorious. Congratulations, Austins. And I love you both. And thank you for being my pal for the last 4 years or so. CEO entrance, ladies and gentlemen. His room just increased by about 6 degrees. How you doing there, good looking? Uh-oh. Weird. When's the last time you saw it? Yikes. Well, I hope we find it, my love. Thank you for sharing out my live. Raw, I appreciate it, buddy. Bubba, shout out to Mrs. JunkWax. Thank you, good sir, for the warm welcome. All right, folks, if you would allow me just a moment for a little spot of housekeeping. And we're going to refresh that shop for one last time this evening, folks. We're going to call it a night. Excuse me. I agree, Nick. Yes, sir. That would be awesome. We found one of those. I hope so, Eric. Good to see you tonight, big man. And thank you for participating. I truly appreciate it, buddy. You know it. Hard to believe that this time next week, I'm going to be in Chicago. Seeing some of you. Oakley dokley. The real Sasquatch. Thank you for smacking the follow button, buddy. Mr. Hazler. Yes, it has, my friend. Good to see you, Mason. Welcome back, buddy. All right, legends. Let's refresh this bad boy real quick. Excuse me. And it looks like we have just a couple of family rips to see us out tonight. Mr. Ernie Martinez taking down a pack of Marvel, and David Table taking down a 2023 Topps Heritage High Number Mega Box. Excellent. That's right, Eric. It has been, my good man. I appreciate that, brother. But still, 24 months is nothing to shake a stick at. Thank you so much, James Reinhart. Shout out to the CEO. You were absolutely right, my good man. All right. Hey, Bob Mattingly, if you're taking off tonight, buddy, sweet dreams. We'll see you in the morning, my dude. All right, legends. Let me grab a couple of things real quick. I'll be right back. How about some good old 2020 to 2021 Marvel Annual? And then David Table, 2023 Topps Heritage High Number. Mr. Ernie Martinez, you are first, my man. Alan White, have a wonderful night, brother. Ryan Fife, we will see you tomorrow, legend. Have a great night, gentlemen. And thank you for hanging out for the last 3 hours or so. All right, good luck. Starting out with Angela, Malekith, Luke Cage, and that is a Tier 3 variant. Nice. Just leaving that one up for you, buddy. You have the Immortal Hulk on the Annual Impact. And last but not least, the Merc with a Mouth. Oh, Deadpool. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds. There you go, buddy. Very nice. Always happy to find some good old Deadpool. Sleeving up your Tier 3 variant. There you go, buddy. Thank you as always. I sincerely appreciate you, E. And I hope that that is just another beautiful rip in a long line of beautiful rips, buddy. Let me put your name on this one real quick. And David Table, my brother, if you want to step into that batter's box, snag a chunk of lumber, start taking some practice cuts, because you're on deck. Ernie, all thanks go to you, good buddy. Mi placer. Gracias otra vez. Ernie. All right, my dear friends. It has been an absolutely magnificent last 3 hours together, and it's been a wonderful Wednesday from start to finish. We had a truly wonderful morning show. It has been an absolutely marvelous Noche de Miércoles here on Twitch, Facebook, Kick, TikTok, and YouTube. As always, folks, I cannot thank you enough for hanging out with my silly ass. And this will be our last rip of the evening. Buena suerte, David. Let's go. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. And I sincerely hope I find you something juicy. These are like little mini hobby boxes. There is a ton of cards in here. Empty box there, senor. You know it is tradicion. You pull those pack number 4s to the side. All right, let's go. Mr. Hazler says your live stream is really amazing and you're very kind to others and just very kind in general too. Well, thank you, buddy. I do my damnedest. Glad to have you with us, Mason. Josh Fish. Hey, thank you, my man. It is always nice to have you, Josh. I appreciate the positivity, buddy. Kobe Luna. Gracias for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. And folks, we are almost up to 80,000 likes over here tonight on TikTok. That is amazing. Thank you so, so much, my dear friends. As I have said before, those likes are incredibly impactful. So thank you so, so much. All right, we start off a little J.D. Davis for the Gigantes. Kodai Senga rookie. Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. Romy Gonzalez. Conforto. All rise, Mr. Aaron Judge on the Now and Then. Midnight in Jordan Montgomery. Well, hello there to my brother from Down Under. Nice to have another nasty New Zealander. Good to see you, my friend. Ryan Noda, rookie for the Athletics. Michael Bush. Joey Weimer. Uncle Larry Andrew McCutcheon. Aw, thank you, Mason. So I am here almost every single morning and every single night, buddy. And I'm always grateful to see you. So thank you in advance. Jose Barrios. TJ Friedel. Taj Bradley. Corey Lee for the White Sox. Logan Allen. Brett Wisely. My name is Jeff. Ryan Jeffers from Minnesota. Alada Baladi. Ryan Weathers and his Locks of Love for Bienvenidos a Miami. Quirky Casas. Nick Fortes. Laying down the bunt. Jamer Candelario. Randy Vasquez. Santos. Kyle Gibson. Cal Stevenson for the Fightin' Phillies. Jose Hernandez for the Pirates. Oh, hell yeah. Well, color match for the Seattle Mariners on the Schmeckel. Jared Kelenic. Star. Well, hello from Texas. I'm in Texas too, buddy. Where are you at in Texas, my friend? Jose Caballero. Bryce Terang. Hamana Wanalea with Sean Manaea for the Gigantes. Some stamps. A couple of 1, 2, 3, 4 Bosocks. Masataka Yoshida. Doogie Howser. Jaron Duran and Justin Turner. Mr. Hank A. Aaron, the Hammer. Batten down the Peyton. Masataka Yoshida. Stinky Grinky. And Esturi Ruiz. Finishing off round number 1 there for you, buddy. Star. Excellent. You're just right up the road, my friend. I'm down here in Austin. Always nice to have a fellow Texan. Welcome to the family, buddy. Gabe, thank you for the finger heart. Puerto Rican Santa. Gracias para elote. Otra vez. Me gusta elote. Mucho. Send me a piece of that corn for later.
Get that corn out of my face!
Steven, I appreciate you putting it out there, my man. I'm an Xbox guy, though. But I also game on PC a little bit. Alrighty, round 2. Got some AJ Puke, Kyle Isbell, Reagans, Ryan Anderson, Stewart, Morgan, Fairchild, Juan and Emilian Yepes, Nolan Arenado, Tyler Stevenson, Benson, back-to-back Reds, a baseball-ready Trey Turner, Jake Cave, Kyle Stowers with his Stunna Shades, Adam Hasseley, Stratton, Vince Velasquez, Shintaro Fujinami, rookie for the Orioles, Giolito, Mason Englert, rookie for the Tigers. Sports Card Breaks, welcome back, my good buddy. Damn good to see you. Mr. Hazler, yes, we will be live tomorrow one more time at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Welcome back, Elite. Great to see you, brother. It is Mike, correct? Is it Mike or Matt, Elite? It's been a minute, and I apologize. Good to see you, brother. Carlos Vargas, Adam Duvall, Sebi Zavala. Ooh, nice. You got a chrome refractor of Kyle Gibson for the Orioles. And that is numbered to 274. Couple of 1, 2, 3, 4 trolley dodgers. Outman, Vargas, Freddie Freeman, and Will Smith. Johan Oviedo. Mike, thank you so much, buddy. It is great to see you again, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. Thank you so much, Mr. Mason. So I'll tell you what, buddy. My morning mission is simple. Trying to start your day the right way with that daily dose of positivity. Some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. So I cannot wait to see you in the morning, Mason. Thanks for hanging in advance, good buddy. Oh, and by the way, Mason, and this goes for anybody, if you have not followed us over there on Instagram yet, I highly implore you to do so. Reason being, we drop a schedule there every week, so you will always know exactly where and when I will be. Because like Visa, my dear friends, I'm everywhere you want to be. I'll see myself out. All right, Ray and Rocchio. Orlando Arcia for the Braves. Miguel Rojas for the Trolley Dodgers. Yuri Perez for Bienvenidos a Miami on the Schmeckel rookie. Jesse Skoltons. David Bednar for the Pirates. David Peterson, back-to-back Daves. Matty McLean. How about the man, the myth, the mustache, Mr. Raleigh Fingers on the 1974 highlights. So, folks, my OGs remember, last year after the National, we did some repacks. And the reason the repacks were special is because they came directly from Raleigh Fingers' personal collection. That was awesome. So I will be looking for some more of those this year, and if we can find some, we will have some repacks again after the National. Anthony Desclafani for the Gigantes. Coca-Colas for the White Sox. Mr. Alan White just pulled his RPA. Kenta Maeda for Minnesota. And Cesar Salazar. Somebody bang a trash can for Bubba, my fellow Austinite. Not too shabby on round 2. Mr. Scherzer. Always good to see you, buddy. Glad you ended up here as well. Have a wonderful sleep, my friend. I'm going to be right behind you here in just a couple of minutes. I know it, Dutchie. All right, moving on. Bear Puncher. Thank you for sharing out my live. That reminds me of Super Troopers. Chris Notley Bailey. Damn good to see you, bro. Top of the evening to you. OG. How are you doing tonight, buddy? Shout out to you and CJ. CJ home yet? All right, last base pack magic for you here, my brother. Here we go. Silver Slugger, Luis Arias for the Marlins. Freddie Peralta, Taylor Rogers. Very nice, Chris. I'm sure you're glad to have her home. Reese Lightning McGuire for the Bo Sox. Oscar Mercado. Emmanuel Valdez, Juan's cousin. Brandon Marsh, the Ginger Binger. Drew Maggi. Gregory Soto. Ildemaro Vargas. Mauricio Duban. Corey Julks, back-to-back Strohs. Tom Cosgrove, Jim's cousin. Thrice removed. For San Diego. Balake Sable on the Rookie of the Year performers, or rookie performers, I should say, for the Gigantes. Oh, speaking of Mad Max, Mr. Hectochromia himself. I believe this is Sam Scherzer's cousin. Ulieski Goriel. Kano. Rodriguez. Devin Williams. Stone Fox. Garrett. And you got a relic here, buddy. Game used for the Milwaukee Brewers, Willie Adames, who I believe is no longer a Brewer. Quirky Casas on the rookie performers. Hey, Chris Notley Bailey, it is so damn good to see you tonight, buddy. You have a wonderful sleep, and I hope to see you tomorrow, brother. Give CJ my love. Zach Nito Cabito. How about a red heron? Shout out to Pete and Pete. Give me a hell yeah if you get that reference. Levi Stout. Kyle Higashioka for the Pinstripes. J.D. Davis on the Schmeckel for the Gigantes. Brent Rooker. Avisail Garcia. Are you a Kenha or a Kentha? He looks like a Kenha to me. Ooh, you got a blue stamp. Little parallel for the Athletics. Shout out to Dutchy. Jordan Diaz, Shea Langoliers, Esturi Ruiz, and JJ Bidet. Shout out to Tushy. Brandon Williamson and the City Connect for Cincy. Michael Bolton's brother. Thrice removed. Cody Bolton. Kevin Kiermaier. Casey Schmidt. Chavis. Tommy Pham. Reynaldo. Johnny Burrito for the Pinstripes. Rookie. Edward Julian, rookie for Minnesota. Jordan Walker, rookie for our St. Lunatics, and he is no slouch. Alex on the Cobb. Mustache Matty Carpenter. And look at the luscious lip curtain on Matt. The opacity. The girth. Even on both sides of the mouth. I mean, that gets a JWV 9.5. I like it. One half of the Brothers Young, rookie for the Texas Rangers. And for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. Finishing off your base packs there, buddy. There you go, David. Let's get into your pack number 4s, shall we?
One down, one to go.
Good luck. Ollie says, I was born 20 kilometers near where Mad Max was filmed. Oh, that's so cool, buddy. Nice. Been a while since I've seen that one. Okie dokie. Eddie Rosario. Jake, I love a burger. All we need is a Seth beer. And we have a Desayuno de Campeones. Breakfast of Champions. Christian Betancourt. And folks, that is not Christian Betancourt. That is Wander Franco in disguise. Where in the world is Wander Minor Franco? And it's probably a minor. If you would like me to chuck that one, David, you let me know, good buddy. Jared Kelenic, so nice you got him twice. Jared Schuster. Dominic Fletcher, stroking some lumber. Obi Harris. Kristen Beck for the Gigantes. Gus Varland. Miggy Vargas. McKinley Moore. Camilo. The Moose. And we're not talking about Uncle Moosey. The Moustakas. Robbie Grossman. Matt Mervis. Eduardo Pablo Escobar. Yuri Perez. And Braxton Garrett. Finishing that one off for the Miami Marlins. There you go, David. Beautiful. You're saying Wander and Betancourt look alike? Let's find out. I am 99.999% sure that that is Wander Franco. I mean, if that's not Wander Franco, that is somebody that looks so much like him that it is scary. That's Wander Franco. Aw, thank you, Mr. Mason. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Grayson. Kirk Rylance, good evening, my friend. Glad to have you. And thank you so much for smacking us with a follow over there. I appreciate that, Kirk. Give me just a moment here, my friends. We're going to clear this up right now. Yeah. That's not Wander Franco. That's Wander Franco. Yep. I mean, kinda. I see what you mean, but that's Wander Franco. So there you go, folks. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sleeve up your relic. Thank you, David Table. You know it, Wyatt. That's right. I think this one's going to go in a 100-point JunkWax vintage top loader. Like a glove. And we'll go ahead and top load this one up for you too, buddy, just cuz. There you go, my brother. Thank you so much, David. I sincerely appreciate you as always, buddy, utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com and let me rip into those together. So, folks, I say it almost every single day, but I truly mean it. It is always fun ripping into packs, right? I think a lot of us disagree on some things, but we can all agree on that. But in my humble opinion, I think it is more fun to rip into packs with 50 to 100 of your best friends. And that is what we do here almost every single day. So thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for being a part of this family. We are growing by the day, folks. And that is all because of you. Gosh dang it. Mr. Mesa, it is always my pleasure, brother. Thank you, good sir. All right, my dear friends. Hey, Brian, we will see you mañana, my dear friend. Thank you so much. Corey Bader, you know it, buddy. And Nick says Betancourt doesn't wear the sliding pad in his pocket. Yeah, that would make sense. Steven, thank you so much, buddy. Ollie, have a wonderful remainder of your day there down under. It is awesome to have you, Ollie. As always, my good man. So, folks, until I see you again, which will be tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, because we get to do it all over again. I need you to do me a solid. That's right, Kirk Rylance. That's true. So, folks, until I see you again, please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you, no matter how difficult those other human beings might make it. And lastly, do your absolute damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude, my dear friends. Always remember, your attitude will determine your altitude in this life. Write that down. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Enjoy your closing jingle. And we'll see all of you incredible human beings right back here tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Smoochies! Such a dork. Good night, my friends. Bringing it down. You too, David. Thank you, brother. You know it, Kirk Rylance.
That break was wild. What a Wednesday show. Dalen brought the fire, and we let it flow. From the first pack into the final hit, JWV made every minute legit. Mrs. JunkWax sorted with skill and speed.
Yep.
The legends show love, that's all we need. We cracked some backs, we shared some laughs, and pulled some heat on behalf of the past. We stayed grateful, we stayed true, brought Brought the cardboard magic right to you. Spicy water poured and the vibes ran high. We wrapped another break under the Wednesday sky. From the chat to the hits, every second felt right. Thanks for rolling through our wonderful Wednesday.
You too, Trent. Have a great night, brother. We will see you tomorrow, you legend.
What a Wednesday show. Dalen brought the fire and we let it flow. From the first pack into the final hit, JWV made every minute legit. Mrs. JunkWax sorted with skill and speed. The legend show love, that's all we need. We cracked some backs, we shared some laughs, and pulled some heat on behalf of the past. We stayed grateful, we stayed true. Brought the cardboard magic right to you. Spicy water poured and the vibes ran high. We wrapped another break under the Wednesday sky. From the chat to the hits, every second felt right. Thanks for rolling through our wonderful Wednesday night.
There you go, legends. You like that, Dutchie? Brand new outro jingle. User 749-577-4501-453 has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, where do I buy so I can see you open? So user 749-577-4501-453. All you have to do, my friend, is head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com. But the show is over tonight, my brother. So if you want to check out the website, anything that you purchase will be waiting for you right here tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you so much, Angel Hernandez, for the kind words. Mucho aprecio. And glad to have you tonight. All right, legends. Enjoy a little Soundboard Olympics.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh my God!
I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Greg.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. All right, you maniacs. It has been an absolutely wonderful Wednesday from start to finish, and I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for hanging out with me. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, and we will get to do this all over again tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. In the meantime, folks, we still have a couple of break spots left up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. If you want to go snag those before the morning, we will bust into those tomorrow. Liam, my favorite card is right there. That 1989 Ken Griffey Jr. autograph that my wife just got me for my birthday. Thank you for asking, Liam. Damn right, Richard.
I am humble in general.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Weston, Rachel, Onward to the Edge, Boston, Bill Cormier, Bubba, Amber Wright, Brad Green, John Clunan, Dusty Rupp, Wyatt, Mikey, DJ Captain Morgan, Chef Poppy, Timbo, and Ernie Martinez, and Blast Boogie Richard. Thank you so much for hitting us with some beautiful bits over here on Twitch. And I will see all of you incredible human beings. Oh, wow. We're almost up to 90,000 likes over here on TikTok tonight. That is astonishing, my friends. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I love you all more than you will ever know. And we'll see you tomorrow, legends. User 749-57745501453. He says, thank you. Do I get everything in the box when I buy it? Yes. We do not play the I just send you the hits game here. Ever. So anytime you get into a break, you get every single card. Anytime you have a personal family rip and ship, you get every single card. So thank you for asking. Good question. Mason, have a wonderful night, buddy. Sounds wonderful, Dutchy. We will see you in the morning, John. Brendan, thank you for smacking the follow button. Aw, thank you, Dale. You're absolutely right, my friend. I cannot agree more. Yeah, I see other channels do that and like chewing tinfoil. Ew, we don't do that here. So, folks, as always, if it was your very first time tuning in tonight, my name is Dalen, also known as JunkWax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, ripping packs, cracking backs, and having an absolutely magnificent time with the rest of the family here. So if you have not smacked that follow button yet, my friends, what are you doing with your life? I'm just kidding. Kinda. So feel free to smack that follow button, folks. We'd love to have you. We're a very quickly growing community over here, thanks to each and every one of you. And I will see you all tomorrow morning.